Welcome, everybody, to the 25th episode of the We Don't Know Jack podcast. We tried to have a big episode today, but episode 26 is going to be our big milestone one. Emily's here today.
I'm still here. Have not left.
That's good. You're still around.
I don't plan on
Sadly,
leaving.
Ben's still here.
Yeah,
Fuck
you.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, fuck you still.
Oh, nice to see you too, pal.
It's nice to see you. I missed you, Jack.
I know you did.
Come to the gym with me one day.
We'll see about that. For the first time in probably a month, we have a fourth person here today.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I think Jude was the last time we had a fourth, and that was like the middle
That
of
was on Zoom.
Yeah, that was the middle. And no, that was 3. It's been a while since we've had a fourth. I don't know when the last time
I haven't been counting.
I can't remember. It's been at least 10 episodes since we had a fourth person.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show, David. Kruse, I think is your last name?
Kruse.
Kruse. I was close.
You?
It's spelled
Krause?
Krause, isn't it?
It's Kruse.
That's Krause.
That's Kruse.
See, but it's pronounced Kruse.
Okay.
See, that's the first time I've ever heard someone pronounce it like that. Usually
You
people
made it
make
fancy.
it a long E.
I thought it was Krause.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people with that last name, and it's pronounced Krause.
But there's no A in it, though. So why are you getting Aus? And
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't really look at it that hard.
A lot
when
of
I saw
people
your
usually
name.
pronounce it Kruse.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever asked what your last name was.
You haven't.
I just knew what it was from, like, class.
Yeah.
Class.
some host you are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Jack- just some-
Jack's been having a
I
day
can't even pronounce
today.
it. I've done 25 episodes with her, and I still can't say her last
Oh,
name
yeah,
right.
don't even try.
I can.
You're like one of... You're
it
the only
Kirkowskis?
person outside of my family that can say it.
Kirkowskis?
Damn, Jack actually got
Yes!
it. You got it.
I've been trying to
Wait,
get
can
that for
Abby
like
not get
6
it
months.
either?
No, sometimes Abby messes it up.
Abby's
It's
a true
hard.
friend,
There's-
though.
But I don't know if she does it on purpose or
She
not.
has to. With how close you and her are, she has to like,
Yeah.
just do it
I
on
mean,
purpose.
she had to ask when my birthday
Such a
was.
good friend.
a few
Right.
weeks ago.
Abby was on the show about, what, 4 or 5 months ago? Early summer she was on.
Like June, maybe.
She'll be back at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but I'm sure she'll come back on. Like I mentioned, next week is going to be a massive episode.
Mm-hmm.
Our guest, I'm not going to say our guest just in case it falls through, but he is probably the most famous guest we're going to have for. He's
He's well known.
In St. Louis, he's very well known.
Yeah.
And a little bit New York. There's your hint, everybody. But all 8 of you guys listening.
Damn, don't ratio you.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
that.
See,
that
now
you
he's
just
wondering.
said that.
Now
Yeah.
he's wondering why he's even here.
Yeah, bro. I thought I was getting like some exposure.
Yeah. Yeah.
We tricked David into coming on today.
David said, I'm going home after class. And
I'm
I said, you want to come on the podcast? We don't have a person. And he's like, I don't know. And then like 5 minutes later, he goes, okay.
Yeah, I'm quite literally some bumfuck they grabbed off the side of the road.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, we saw him and we're like, he looks like he has interesting things to say, so we grabbed him.
Before, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, I hadn't seen you in like a year.
Yeah.
David was like my only friend on campus for a while.
Oh,
Like when neither one of us lived on campus, we were only here for class. I knew you and Danny,
Yeah.
and that was about it. I had you in screenwriting, and I had Danny in video production. I didn't know anybody because I was only here I'd come in, go to class, and leave, so I didn't know anybody. We did a mock podcast for radio production because we never actually got to go on the radio.
Yeah, because they.
So yeah, we did a show in radio production with that Ferrario taught us.
Yeah.
We can talk about him.
Great.
Alex taught us, yeah. Alex is a friend of the show. We did that mock podcast where you would talk about video games for half
Yeah.
an hour. I talk about wrestling. Neither one of us listened to the other person.
Yeah.
But I listened a lot more to the video games than you did about wrestling.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Because I would I told you told me once I couldn't get you sidetracked because I didn't know anything about it. I
Yeah.
said watch, and I got you sidetracked because
Oh,
I knew
yeah.
just a little bit about what you were talking about, and it was enough to turn the whole thing.
Yeah.
You were talking about, I don't know, some stream games or something.
Yeah.
Ben, you done over there?
that was the coin.
Can
not
you be
me.
quiet?
Hey, don't look at me.
Thank you, ADHD.
Fuck gravity. That's some bullshit.
But yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah. No, that was a
That
while
was like
ago.
last October.
Yeah. Bro, it's because.
It was this very room we did it in.
Yeah. And I would. Yeah.
And you sat there. You
Yeah,
produced.
Yeah, because I was doing it because I'd done theater stuff in the past.
So
So I knew how
you
boards
vaguely
worked.
knew how. Now I know how to work the board.
Good.
I have my own board.
I'm not that bougie.
I don't have one like this.
It's not a good one he bought.
How much was it?
$100.
Yeah, no,
out.
see, that's too bougie.
Yeah.
Well, I needed it because we couldn't get in the room in the summertime.
Uh,
We only did 2 episodes out of my house, but
bro, you should have just like there's like you can do it online.
well,
That's
I,
what we did.
There's programs. You don't need a physical board.
I wanted one.
Fair.
I like to have the. It kind of my board sucks, but it's better than nothing.
Oh yeah, no, dude, because
And it was a budget board, $200 for everything, microphone stand,
yeah,
and
no, that's
everything,
good.
and they're good mics.
Yeah.
There's some feedback on them, but
I mean, not bad. I mean, not to get too technical, but do you know what the mic was?
no. But I can send you a picture of it next time I'm home.
Okay, because like I bought a really good microphone on Black Friday. It was
They're like these, but cheaper.
yeah,
Black Friday now.
yeah.
Oh.
Keep an eye on that.
What was
In case
On
you see
what?
good equipment on Black Friday.
Yeah.
How much
Okay.
was like the retail and then what you bought it for?
well, so it was. I think
You
it
get a
was like, I think it was
Rodecaster?
$200 for the mic. It was just the mic. It was a blue Yeti X.
Okay.
Okay.
I bought it for 150. I think it was 200.
what a steal. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I want road mics
Rode mics.
eventually. Road like this board, Rodecaster.
Oh, okay.
I want that. I want this board. If I could have anything, I want that board.
Okay.
It's such a good board. You
No,
can find
that's
it for like $300, and $300 is just over what I can justify paying.
Yeah. No, that's a solid one. I just do a lot of stuff digitally, bro.
Go on eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't trust eBay.
Just
or
try
something like
Facebook
that.
Marketplace and see what you find. You probably won't find anything good.
No, I want
It'll be,
that
But you'll
board.
find something.
You'll find something.
I don't want the new one. I want this one because
Okay.
I know how to work it. It's got sound effects. You can do Zoom calls through it. It's great.
Hell, see
With-
if Chad will sell to you.
When
He
you
won't.
graduate, he just might. You know.
He won't.
Well, I mean, if
Nobody
it's-
else really uses it.
If
There's
it's
2
in
other
like
people
the
use this room.
budget to like get a new like
But no, he
system
won't
and
buy
all
it.
that, he
Oh,
might
come on.
justify selling
Yeah.
it.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta
No,
get.
there's a handful of people that use this room.
Well, here's the thing. Get more people to use it so they can justify buying a better board, and then you can
This
sell
is
you that
the
one.
best board money can buy.
All right,
So
well, then-
that's
what, like,
why you
all
can't
the-
afford it.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
That
why
makes
all the big podcasters
That's why you're
use
broke.
it. No, I'm
No,
that
he's
broke.
not. I'm broke.
No, you're not. You guys spend all your money on concert tickets. That's why.
Listen,
You know what?
that's the only thing I spend money on.
Yeah, but you spend like $1,000 a month on concert tickets.
A month? Okay, that's stretching
I
it.
told my mom I was gonna like be reasonable with concert tickets, and then my last paycheck I bought Iron Maiden tickets for like $300, so I couldn't justify
Yeah.
anything.
The most I've ever spent. Actually, I've never been. I've only bought one concert ticket, but it was like $75, I think.
For
Was
Green
that
Day.
Green
yeah,
Day?
Green Day was $75.
Checks out.
Bro, I went to one
Uncle-
concert
Uncle,
my lifetime.
Who'd you see?
We the Kings. At
Who?
We the Kings.
Oh,
Do you know the song "Check Yes Juliet"?
Is that like the We the King? Is that like the Irish like
No.
folk band?
No.
No.
I feel like I've
I know
heard
who
the
you're
name.
talking about. It's not them. So it's a pop punk, or it's like a pop punk band. So check yes Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until
Copyright,
you come.
copyright.
Copyright of your band.
Yeah.
You're
How come
done.
I get yelled at when I sing, but he can sing?
Because
Because I'm good.
he
Because-
actually can.
Because we're trying to figure out what he's like talking about, and I don't know
Yeah.
who he's talking about.
My name's on the show.
Sucks.
Well, that means we don't know shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
it's that like that's their most popular song.
We the,
And like I got and like they're older.
who am I thinking of then?
I can't remember the name, but like I know who you're
Was
talking
it the
about.
Three Kings or something like that?
Yeah, some like I know the Oh Hellos.
Oh.
Though
yeah.
that's a different band. But like they do Irish stuff. I think they did a folk song called it was about how people died. It was called Another Irish Drinking Song, I think.
One of like the Irish bands made a song called "When I Rove Out." If you ever heard of that,
Yeah.
and that's what I was like associating it with.
Yeah. But no, so I saw We the Kings though, and it was like $25 for the pit. And the band before them, their openers,
Mhm.
amazing. They were like hard punk. It's like We the Kings was more pop punk.
Yeah.
I can't remember their name for the life of me though. But I believe that they do harder punk, but it's like they got a mosh pit going.
Yeah. The Red Flag. Everyone the Red Flag.
No,
They have like, you know, a band called Ailstorm.
no.
You know, like these weird bands. So I was like trying to throw it out there, but they, for $20, I got general admission, and for like an 1,000 crowd venue,
Okay.
and they sold it out. And so it was for $20 is how much I'd rather pay for it, because my dad spent about $1,000 on Billy Joel tickets. You know, so
Jeez.
yeah, that was fun. We're looking at tickets, and then all we hear is just my mom yell, "Joe, what the fuck?" And she runs out, and she's holding up the little Discover charger on her phone, just like yelling at him. I was like,
Oh no.
oh no, not Billy Joel.
No, and then I almost.
If there was any audio issue, I think we just fixed it. So anybody
Hopefully.
listening, if there's been any weird audio, or if it's been
we
low,
had good filler. It's okay.
I think we just fixed
Well, I
it.
think the audio is.
Let's
with
hope
me.
so.
It was your mic.
It was with
you.
David.
But I
had
think we
filler
fixed
for
it.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Our little discussion was enough to why you guys figured it out.
That was how we noticed it because of that discussion.
Yeah.
Good. You know what? We're here.
But it was a little.
Did it bang.
I think your mic was down a little bit and you were a little far away. Because you got to be right up on these things. I'm loud. I'm loud. You're not.
Yeah.
So I mean, you are loud, but not like me.
Yeah.
Where if I could be across the room and I'm still peaking.
Yeah.
So that's happened
You
before.
just have like a
I got that
loud
booming
voice.
Yeah.
Like it's normal
I know.
though,
You
too.
just naturally
booming.
project.
Yeah.
That,
You can hear me.
You're
anywhere.
just naturally loud.
Yes, I am.
We know where
So
he is
speaking
when
of
he
loud,
walks in the
Ben,
room.
I heard you got in some trouble the other day.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Packers lost,
Yeah,
and in the moment, Jordan Love got hurt.
yeah.
And I'm sitting at my desk, all right?
Ben is from Michigan,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
those are two completely
Wrong
different.
state.
I'm not good at
The fact that
geography.
you
back to
said
you
I'm
later.
from Michigan makes me want to hop this table.
I meant Wisconsin.
And so
I'm sorry.
On my table, I had a bunch of stuff set up, like because I was doing homework. And so Jordan Love gets hurt, and I let out like the most obscene like strand of words like you can imagine. And I start slamming my desk with my hands.
Not like tapping it.
No, like like that.
That was unnecessary.
Well, you went like this.
The board just bounced off the table. Everything on the table just bounced. Ben full on Donkey Kong slam.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and I did that about 10 times, and then I had an energy drink in my hand, and I proceeded to pull a sketch and do a half turn in my chair and throw it at my wall.
Pull a sketch.
Yeah,
Does sketch do that?
he did it with a controller,
But you threw a chair.
and I did throw a chair.
Why?
You threw a
Oh
chair?
my god. Okay.
I didn't know you threw a chair.
And then I'm over there. I'm looking at my room. I'm
Do
like,
you have
well,
like money on something?
I,
He's just a Packer fan.
no. I had Jordan Love over 300
So you're
passing
just
yards.
you're,
and he
so you're
didn't-
just insane.
well.
Can you really?
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Dude.
I don't be dissing Jordan Love. And I get
No,
a
we're
knock-
dissing you
Yeah,
for
for being an
having an
idiot.
anger issue.
Because the whole time, all I hear is, that looks like an ACL tear right there. That's real bad for
He's
the
out
Packers.
for 3 weeks.
This was before we knew that. They were all going, oh, ACL tear, he's done for the year and all this. And I was like, I waited a whole year for this dumb shit. They played in Brazil, too. Now, I don't know if anyone here watched the game, but Brazil, their field was awful. It's like a grass field that's unkept, and, like, no one, like, watches over it. They just painted on it. There's potholes in it.
And there's like 8 people in the stands.
8 people in the stands. Like half the game was just people slipping the whole time. And then I get a nice little knock on my door. I was like, "Oh, who is it?" I thought it was you. I genuinely thought
I
it was
was
you.
You were
At
at
a
the
concert.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was like, "Oh, it's probably Emma." I opened the door and there's 2 public safety officers standing there, and they're just like, "Hi, are you Ben?" I was like, "Oh fuck." I was like, "Yeah, it's me." And they go, "Oh well, your suite mate decided to call us about loud noises and potential distress in your room."
Like they did a wellness check on you.
Yeah, they're like, we want to just make sure everything's okay, I mean, he sounded like someone was dying in here. And I'm just like,
You know your sweet mate very good.
No, I don't.
So that's okay. Did you talk to him afterwards and say, "Hey, it's
I haven't
football
seen him
season"?
since.
That
You probably scared him away.
yeah, like
And he's like, well, we're just checking on you. And I was like, I'm fine. He goes, all right, well, it's not, and his words were, and I quote, somebody just got beat. And it also didn't help that my table, I took my computer off the table and I flipped the table. The chair was over by my bed. And there was like, oh,
Are you actually stupid?
no.
yeah, like this is
And there was a giant like splash on my wall
This
from
is
where
also-
the energy drink hit.
This is David's introduction to Ben.
yeah.
Ben
Bro,
makes great
go to
first
anger
impressions.
management or something, or at least bet on it so it makes sense.
Hey, I won money betting on the UFC, all right?
You've told me so many times.
Hey, and it keeps coming up. I don't bring it up. Everyone else brings it up.
No,
I know,
you
won,
bring it up.
You won your tuition back.
I did put my tuition back.
Ayo, that's it. That's
Yeah.
really
I
good.
put all 500 on Duplessis to submit Adesanya in the fourth, and all 4 of them hit.
Okay.
So yeah, now I'm gonna be in debt when next semester comes in again.
Oh, I'm in so much debt.
I mean,
Debt.
it just happens, you know. I mean, it's a private school. You can't do much about it.
You're telling me, brother.
It's okay. You're literally gonna graduate in like what, next semester?
That doesn't mean I'm not
We can only hope.
$60,000 in debt.
Now, I can only hope that it goes by real quick.
Yeah,
Hopefully you graduate.
I hope.
Been
I
here
hope. And
long
you know what? I'm
enough.
still gonna be out here all the time doing this podcast at least once a week.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm hip with that. Because I'm not
I
going
mean,
anywhere.
I'm stuck here. I'm not leaving.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You're like actually stuck here, aren't you?
We're not getting into that.
We're not going to get into it, but like, are you actually like stuck here?
Like, am I attending Lindenwood? Yes.
Well, President Porter's got her.
Yeah.
You're not
kidnapped
leaving.
me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He only let me out today for this podcast.
Porter's like, you got to come back for 3
Yeah.
more semesters.
Yeah, I can't wait to graduate. Just be done paying money.
Well, I mean, you were
Yeah.
also commuting for the longest time, so
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
eating
brutal.
up your gas money.
So I never really got like college. The problem now is I don't know anybody, and everybody my age already has their friends. Cause are you 21 or 22?
I'm 22.
I'm 22 too. So we're both at
Yeah.
5th year stuff, right?
Yeah, except no, I'm just like late in the I'm early in the cutoff.
Okay, I'm in my 5th year.
Yeah, so I'm in my 4th.
So I'm never gonna because I got held back from community college because there were some issues. And
Yeah.
Bad advisors, and then
that checks out though.
a bad advisor here kind of pushed me back a little.
Mhm.
So I'm 1 semester behind here, but it's just long story. But I'm almost done. It'd be nice to graduate soon. But we're gonna have a giant graduation party for me,
I like that.
I can't
Good.
wait.
and I'm gonna try not to get blackout drunk like I did last time I went to a
Okay, yeah.
graduation party.
You can't promise
No.
that though, because it's
But,
your graduation.
Yeah. If you won't get blackout, you black out.
You know, that was the first time I ever got drunk. Was my siblings' high school graduation party. It was the first time I ever got drunk and I blacked out.
Wait, how old were you though?
21.
Okay.
Checks out.
I didn't drink till I was 21.
Oh,
I
well,
almost- I
look
almost
at
didn't.
you over there,
Loser.
Mister. I'm following the rules.
Yeah, I almost didn't. I made it to I think 19 or 20, and then I stopped caring one night, and now I can't drink Fireball.
Oh, I can't drink Fireball either. I can't drink Fireball. I got that video I showed you with the girl on my shoulders,
Yeah.
shotgun, and that was Fireball.
Didn't you have like a whole handle
I got
of
hooked on
Fireball?
No,
in
that
it?
was Casey.
Oh.
My old friend Josh, he would only buy like Fireball when he would get like people to buy him alcohol. It was only Fireball. It wasn't like like get some vodka, or get some like margarita mix. It was
Because
just
Fireball goes
Fireball.
down easy.
I've heard the opposite
No,
of that.
if you want
Hell
something that
no.
goes out easy, get McGregor's Proper 12. That's whiskey, but it doesn't taste like whiskey or act like whiskey. It's smooth.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, I wish.
No, Fireball tastes like candy at first.
It's cinnamon, so
Okay.
supposedly.
And so Fireball, it takes a little bit to like, but when you're a couple drinks in and you get to Fireball,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste like anything.
I can agree with that.
You know what? Surprisingly, I don't like it, but it tastes like candy canes and gasoline.
Huh.
Rumple Mints.
Hmm.
And it will black your ass out.
Candy cane and gasoline
Yeah.
is like the best way to describe
Yeah.
that.
Have you had Rumple Mints?
I've had it once.
Take candy cane and gasoline.
Yep.
It burns, it hurts, but it's kind of delicious. You mix that with Tippy Cow, and it tastes like a Thin Mint. It's a drink, a Thin Mint shot. They're usually pretty cheap too. They're strong, but they taste good. A Thin Mint shot is pretty good.
Dude, I just can't. Like, Fireball is one thing, because that was when I first got drunk, and then I got blackout off of that, and I woke up to my next class in the morning and went still drunk. But I also just got, I got hell acid reflux. I've had it since a kid, so, just hard liquors
Yep,
kill me.
yep.
And it just hurts, and it doesn't feel good at all.
You know what gave me the worst heartburn ever?
What?
When we made the fry video. I don't think you know
Okay,
about
that
it.
I don't know about the
but
fry
that
video.
We went
sounds
around
fun.
to Eureka,
Okay.
and tried every single restaurant's fries and ranked them.
That would kill me.
Such bad. I take heartburn medicine.
Yeah.
I had heartburn for 3 days.
But that just sounds like fun.
No, it was fun.
No, not like the heartburn, but like going to each
we had a great time.
Exactly. See,
Myself, she was supposed to be there, but got in a car accident and couldn't come.
Yeah.
My friend Morgan, who's been on the show a couple times, filled in, and Big John, my guy Big John, he was in the video, and he's wearing a hat, and there's a lav mic on his hat the whole time, and you can see the light in his eye, And instead of taking it off, I only had 2 mics, one for me and one was on John's hat. So every time whoever's on camera, they would switch the hat between John and Morgan. This hat was old and disgusting, and I'm shocked Morgan wore it. But it was like an old Eureka hat, and he put it on her head. It was way too big for her. Morgan's like 5'3". John's 6'10".
Okay.
So they're very different in size. So you notice the head size is different too, and you can see the hat, and it's just like massive on her head. You need to watch that video. I'll send it to you.
Okay, please.
I spent almost 10 hours on it.
Oh, is that the? No, that's not the same one you're talking about that you spent 9 hours on.
No,
for class.
No, that was different.
Okay.
No, I spent 6 hours filming it and 4 hours editing it.
Okay.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah, no, send me
You
that.
can do a lot more videos like that though, with like burgers.
Oh,
and
we're going
pizza.
to. I already got. We're doing wings next, and we already have. We sort of have a sponsor.
Doing that wing. Just I love wings. So
We sort of have a sponsor for that.
Okay. I don't do spice though.
No, we're doing
Okay.
mild,
Okay.
mild or garlic parm.
I can
garlic
do
parm
that.
all the way is what you have to do.
It's so good, but probably mild. Miles. Every
Garlic
place has
parm
mild.
or
Not every
just-
place has garlic parm.
What's the other good one like salt and something?
I don't know, but this will be in Eureka. We'll do it in because there's less places.
Okay.
'Cause We'll do JP's, Port Richards, Odell's might have wings. Super Smokers has wings. There's only like 4 or 5 places, and one of them has already said they'll comp them. So
Oh, nice.
Okay.
thank you, Caitlin.
I mean, you got to toss in Buffalo Wild Wings at least.
We're
Well,
just Eureka.
Oh, just
We're
Eureka, okay.
just local places, not
That's
chain.
fair.
Just local places. Because Emo's and Pizza Hut has wings too.
Well, yeah, if we get like, because that's I feel like, yeah, because that's like really broad. Because like Beat Ups has wings, Hot Shots,
Yeah.
Hooters.
Yeah.
It's too many to like get in one thing.
And we don't make any money on this. So if somebody wants to sponsor us, hit me up.
I mean, if you did like pizzas, you get that Emo's like across the street to probably comp it.
I doubt it.
They do Lindenwood discounts, so.
Yeah, they're not going to comp it.
That's a win.
Yeah, but-
20% is
discount.
not-
Yeah,
but
that's
that means,
different.
but that means you could at least try. Better than some
Okay,
of the
we'll
other
send
places.
you to every pizza place and find a sponsor.
Yeah, and just
Well, damn, I'll
to
do it then.
grovel.
The one place we went to, Port Richards. I'm not a
not
huge
pizza,
fan of Port
but-
Richards in general because it's just the environment's not JP's.
Mhm.
So we go over there, and the fries are awful at first. There's no seasoning. There's no texture to them. They're gross. And the bartender goes, try it with the ranch. And she's like the one bartender over there I don't
Yeah.
know. She's like, try it with the ranch. She's like, okay, so we try the ranch. It's amazing.
Ranch carries?
The ranch, the fry is a vessel for the ranch.
Mm.
It just kind of, it helps you get the taste because it's homemade buttermilk ranch.
Okay.
And it's amazing. Do we ever talk about? Did I ever tell you what happened with John and the ranch after
Yeah,
we filmed
you
that
did.
video? Did I tell it on the podcast?
Oh, I don't know if you told it.
I don't know
on
if I
the
told this. If
podcast.
I've heard it, you've heard it before. I'm sorry, but Big John, he took the ranch home with him from JP's and put it in his pocket. It was in a cup, like a to-go cup.
That's what I needed.
Put it in his pocket, and we go back to JP's because he needed more beer
Fair enough.
because why not?
Mm.
It's also the same guy. There's a clip on TikTok, I think. I don't know if it's on TikTok, but it's in the video. John says he's drinking. He had to drink Busch Light everywhere because his doctor said he had high cholesterol and Budweiser was bad for him.
Okay.
So he switched to Busch Light.
All right.
Well, he gets out of the car and he looks down and there is ranch all over his pants. It was all over him. It was everywhere. He goes inside and he's like, "Oh man." He said it looked like he came in his pants.
Yeah.
It did.
I mean, that's what ranch is going to do to you.
Yeah, he was. It was pretty funny.
Never trust
And so
ranch.
after he gets out of the car, he drank. In Missouri, you can have open container if you're
Yep.
not driving. I found 2 beer bottles in my back seat like 2 days later. It's like, really, John? You left one in the cup holder and one in the back of the seat. It's like, come on, man.
Oh boy.
What a good
They were
friend.
empty, thankfully, but
Yeah.
still, I didn't need that back there because if there was anything in it and it started to smell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't need that. But yeah, that was a while ago. We need. There's like 5 other places that we found out had fries that we didn't go to. So we need to. Next time Morgan's in town, we need a part 2 of that.
Mhm.
The problem is we got to do it on a Saturday when everything's open and just.
Yeah.
And
Just truck through it.
yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine.
$5 a fry in most places.
Yeah.
White Castle was disgusting.
Yeah. No.
White Castle's just like, you have to be drunk or high to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Because
Okay.
I don't enjoy
not
it. like-
true. I like White Castle.
you like getting your insides cleaned out?
Okay, Jack.
I don't have IBS like you.
well, I'm-
It doesn't matter. White Castle will make you shit your brains
no,
out.
it does not.
Yes.
I must have a stomach of steel then,
Yeah.
because that's never happened.
What does White
to me.
Castle do to you, buddy?
I don't know. I haven't had it since I was like 10th grade.
It don't do much to me though, but I do
Well,
enjoy
the problem is
waffle
when you go to
sliders.
White Castle, they're so small, and you get somewhere between 4 and 12 burgers.
Mm.
And that's what does it, because you ate 12 of them, not because how many you get 2 when you go there, I bet, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't hurt.
Because
your
I
stomach.
have self-control.
That means you can eat less than I can and not be hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need my food. I think Ben needs his food too.
No, I go to the gym, so I need the food.
Yeah, he actually works for it.
I work out for 2 hours a
Shut up.
day, so I need that food.
Don't make me throw you out too.
Bet.
That bet. Yeah, that we need to do that again. That'll be fun. We need to get more than we need a whole group out there.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll
Not
go.
just-
I got nothing better to do.
Onward.
Okay. All right. Well, Ben, you're not invited. You're
Well, I don't
replaced.
care.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't Abby supposed to come too originally?
Yeah, she was.
So it was supposed to be like 5 of us.
Yeah.
And then it turned into 3.
Because
You got hit by a car.
I was.
All right, I need context on this.
The
I
truth
was
Okay,
hurts, don't
yeah.
it, Jack?
David doesn't know this. I got in a car accident, and the other guy's fault. He hit me.
Okay, was it an accident or was it a fender bender?
It was an
No,
accident.
like my car is
She hasn't had her
probably
car.
being totaled.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I can pull up the photos in a minute. But
After everything's
Yeah.
finished, we'll post the pictures.
yeah, I mean it probably won't be finished because
We finally
it's,
heard
it's
back.
gonna be
from,
totaled.
You finally heard back from the insurance.
It's probably gonna be totaled. But
The guy from the insurance company called you when we were at Walmart.
yeah, and we had to, you sat in the
I
car
was in the
with
car,
me when
yeah.
I was.
They had so
On the
much
phone.
wrong information.
I know the guy gave them information that was 100% incorrect. I had to correct him on everything. Can you guys stop playing footsies on the table?
I put my foot up.
No,
Why?
anymore.
Ben is crying laughing. What is going on?
No, because like the past 3 minutes I've been going like this.
Yeah, I've been trying to focus on talking about a traumatic experience I had, and you
He
two are
started
like,
it.
I put my foot on his, also feel this.
what is your
I was
issue?
messing with him, and I did that like twice.
Oh my
And then he
God.
started shaking my foot, and then it just kept happening. And then David was
Bro,
laughing.
I
at
made myself die because I'm just imagining them taking the shoes off and interlocking their toes. And
Hold
and I'm
on.
just
Stop. No,
like-
that did not happen. That did not happen.
My shoe is firmly grasped on my foot.
firmly grasped.
Firmly
No,
grasped.
legitimately though, I tapped his foot like twice like that.
Hannah, I'm gonna film this. Give us a
This is
tutorial
not
of what you
going.
did.
No, this is not going
I
on
mean-
TikTok.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
This is content. This is great.
David's losing it over here.
I've never seen Ben cry
No,
laughing.
for like 3 minutes, I'm like dying in
It
the
was
corner.
gonna-
No, and then he
he-
finally sees me laughing and looks over to see my foot like shaking on the table.
And you didn't look. You were just looking
No,
at me.
I saw it happening.
You had full eye contact with me. You were like, I'm not
No,
looking at
I
it.
saw
I'm not-
it happening because I saw David starting to laugh, and I saw your feet, and I'm like, I just gotta get through talking about
I
being
saw
hit
you
by
trying
a
to
car.
focus so
I'm sorry.
hard.
I know.
It just didn't
Hey,
happen.
we've talked about this before. I know you told me about it, and I responded within like half a
You
second.
want me to tell David, and you
David
two
asked.
distracted him.
While we're playing footsies on the table.
Legitimately,
Put your
I had my
left
feet up
foot
on the
up,
table,
put
and
your
Ben
left
started
foot
like shaking my
down.
foot. That's
Oh
what
my
happened.
God.
It's not as weird as they're making it sound, David.
He's like, yeah, their toes
I
done
said,
intertangled.
I said I made myself laugh because I imagined it. That's what I said.
thought you
I
were
never
laughing
said
'cause
you did it.
It was like we were like doing this on the table for some reason.
I know, and then
It
I
was all
imagined you
you.
guys just interlocking toes,
Yeah, then you were,
and
like,
that
doing
made me
this.
laugh.
Okay.
That's definitely the weirdest thing that's ever happened on the show.
The fact that
Okay,
we took like
moving
a
on.
3-minute break for that though too.
I'm
What's
good.
important, David, is she's okay.
Great.
yeah.
She's okay. She's still here. She still went to the Green Day concert like 2 days later, which
It was
Yeah. It was like a few
we
days
were worried she
after.
wouldn't, but we're happy she did.
we were still gonna go, but like
That makes it sound like, yeah, if you died, we were still gonna
I mean-
go.
no, if
We spent good money on these tickets.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we did spend good money.
You're in the ICU. Okay, see you after Green Day.
We'll FaceTime
Hey,
you with
I'll
it.
tell you this though: if you were in the hospital and we went to Green Day, we come back and see you that night.
I would
We
have
would've
been
grabbed you a shirt.
asleep.
Oh, you would have known we were there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we would have had a shirt for you and everything.
Yes.
I don't know if I would have went to Green Day if you didn't go.
Because I
Yes,
bought
you
the
would've.
ticket
No,
for
I don't
you.
know if I would have went.
Casey was there. You would have gone.
No, I wouldn't have. Casey is not enough for me to justify going somewhere. Yeah, he's great, but it doesn't justify me doing something.
Just-
You also said Green Day was the best concert you'd ever been to, other than the one part.
Second best.
You said first until he changed the lyrics.
No, it was second. It was always going to be second best.
Okay, whatever.
You can't beat Def Leppard. You just can't.
Change your words, but okay.
No, I said it was pushing, but it didn't clear it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, Mr. Moderator.
Okay,
calm
stop
down. Now he's
playing
doing
with your
it.
feet.
Dang
Now he's
feet off the
molesting my
table.
foot. Hello?
Yeah, no, now this is weird. Now this is...
Okay, this is no.
Wamp, wamp, wamp.
Someone put Careless Whisper on.
No,
All Out was this weekend. AEW All Out.
didn't watch it.
Who won?
So I haven't seen I haven't seen the last two matches yet, but I need to. Everybody was saying online. I didn't watch it today because we went to the football game. Everybody online, stop it. Everybody online on Twitter and stuff was saying how this is the most insane pay-per-view ever. Some of the spots in it, they went full on 1996 ECW, run by like Paul Heyman's ECW, pure hardcore matches. At one point, there was a street fight, and these two girls were fighting, and Chris Statlander went to kick Willow in the face, and she missed. Did the splits into a pile of thumbtacks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was wild. There's some other good matches. Moxley tried to kill Danielson. Legitimately took a plastic bag and tried to suffocate him with it. Swerve stapled something to Hangman's head. Hangman stapled something to Swerve's head. It was nuts. The most insane chair shot I have ever seen. It was the most gimmick chair ever. But he cracked him so loud you could hear it in the upper deck.
Sounds like a fun Tuesday night to
Right.
me.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, since we mentioned going to the football game, that may have been the worst football game I've ever seen. Ever.
I love.
You guys left about halfway through.
Yeah.
They played Central Arkansas. Did you go?
No,
David?
I haven't gone to a single football game since
Well,
I've been here.
you heard the reaction in class today.
Yeah, I heard it was bad.
You heard what Michael said.
Yeah.
And you heard what Morgan said.
Mhm.
And you heard what I said.
Yep.
They scored when we were leaving in garbage time. The final score was like 23-13.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
34-13.
Oh, was it 34?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it was
bad.
23 when I left. No, it was. You're right. It was 34. It felt like 107-0.
Well, yeah, like I remember Lindenwood just went D1. They're playing the number 9 ranked like D1 team that's in the FCS level. That's a hard team to do. And at one point, it was 13-6 at halftime.
Yeah, but then they forgot how to play the rest of the game.
Well, yeah, but that shows that we can at least stand with some D1 schools. We did shut out Tennessee Tech last year though, which is a D1 program.
You know, Eddie George is coaching Tennessee something.
I did not.
Tennessee
And he's
State.
going to be here in 2 weeks.
We better win.
So that's no, October 2nd, I think, is the game. But Eddie
Yeah.
George is going to be. We talked about this in class today. Eddie George is going to be at Lindenwood. Heisman winner.
Get them on the pod.
Yeah. I said in class today, I was like, can I interview him? Let's talk about class today.
You were on one.
I don't know what was going on. I promise I'm not stupid. And I don't know what Morgan, our teacher Morgan,
Yeah.
even said, like, you said that last week too. How often do you say that? I was like, I don't know. Well, you sent me an email saying how great I was in class the other day. So,
Yeah.
you know, I did something right. Because I showed somebody how to do something, and she took note of that, which was cool. I've never had somebody email me
Yeah.
saying, like, hey, thanks for that today. I didn't want the kid to be stressed out. I wanted to help him out.
What'd you do?
I showed a kid how to work the switchboard, and she was very appreciative of
Aw.
it. So that was cool. I don't know if I should have said that on here or not.
You're such
but-
a
I mean,
good person, Jack.
Yeah, apparently that's all where all your brain power went. In this class.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad.
But we found out you were colorblind.
I'm not colorblind.
I mean,
You're right, you're hue blind.
What?
You're hue blind. Those were different hues of colors, and you thought they were the same
They
color.
were the same.
They were
No,
not the
they
same
were not.
color.
One was a
They
little
are
brighter, one was
different-
a little darker.
That's what a hue is. That's what a hue is. A
But
hue of a
they
color.
all looked the same until they were side by side.
Yeah.
So Jack would
That's
call
how
like
colors
violet and
work.
red the same thing.
No.
No.
Oh.
No. And then somebody goes, put some glasses on. I was like, okay.
I told
So-
you to.
Was it you?
Yeah,
So
I was like, "Do you have glasses?"
And I was
he
like,
goes,
yeah.
"Yeah."
Put them on.
So I put them on, and I go up there. And these are very clearly cheaters. Like these are not real like glasses. And Michael, he's a full time employee at Lindenwood. Great guy. He's on the radio right now. Check him out on KCLC. But
He's not going to be on there when it goes up.
he's like older than us. He's a grown adult with like an adult, not a college age person. And he looks at me and goes, "I thought I was the oldest one in the room." I was like, "Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that."
Bro, those-
He's got a podcast. He told me the name of it, but I don't remember what it was. I'd say
Something
check it.
with
Toasted
toasted-
something.
Toasted Tavern.
Toasted
Yeah,
Tavern.
Toasted
yeah.
Tavern.
Check him out. Him and his buddy. It's a great show. I've been told. I just found out about it earlier today. But they're on check them out. They're good people. They've had some good people on that show.
Mm-hmm.
But we were trying to log into the computer, and it took 4 of us to log into the freaking computer.
Well, okay, David
I gave
messed
You
something
two
up.
were just aggravating.
Okay, here's the
I
thing.
didn't do anything.
Oh, yeah.
I gave you.
I was laughing.
I will admit, I gave you the wrong information the first time. And then I told you when it didn't work, what I did wrong, and then you still proceeded to do it wrong.
And then you started just saying things, and I couldn't see the board, and
Yeah.
Danny was not helpful.
Look.
Danny just kept egging me on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
then
was
he would
fine.
get mad at me when I be too stupid. He goes, brother, lock in.
Dude, it was like listening to Beavis and Butthead in the back of class today.
It was bad.
Oh, dude, it
We were
was.
eating chips.
Yeah, and then you pulled out these ranch bugles.
Yeah, I don't know why I
What?
had those. Yeah, they sell upstairs.
Oh.
They're not that good. Danny devoured that bag.
Bugles are good, but ranch bugles?
They were better than
I don't
regular
like
bugles,
bugles.
but
Bugles too
The
salty.
cheddar bugles are really good.
yeah. So that was interesting. And we were talking about why this something matters, and I was like, well, the conference starts the next day, and he goes, no, it starts the day before. I literally told you this. It starts on Saturday, not Thursday.
You were like bickering at
Yeah.
each other.
Me and him have
In the
never
middle of
argued
class.
before. We weren't arguing, but like,
No.
we've never disagreed like that before.
He was
Me and him have-
fact checking.
Danny was on episode 3 of this show. I think
I
it
don't
was
know
that
if it was
bizarre
3.
episode that Danny.
Everyone
AJ
was logging in and
We had
out.
to rotate. We had to post something.
Yeah.
Because we were new and like you got to post every week.
Yeah.
There's been a few weeks we've had stuff going on we just couldn't record, but we tried to post every week. And this was early on. And everybody's like, "Why don't you just skip an episode?" It's like, "Because we just started. We
Yeah,
can't
that's not
skip
how
one
that
already.
works.
We can't. We need consistency. We have like 3 people listening, but we
Yeah.
need consistency." And Casey was supposed to be on. My buddy, he was on the first 5 or 6 episodes. He was supposed to come on, and he bailed because something happened. He's like, "I'll be there later if you can wait that long." We had something to do, so we couldn't wait that long.
Yeah.
And then AJ called in, and then Danny was in there for a little bit, and it was just rotating. Once AJ called, then Danny got off. No, AJ called in first, and they overlapped for a little bit. AJ got off, Danny stayed on. Casey came in, Danny stayed on for a little bit, then left in a little bit. It was just like a rotating door of people.
Mhm.
We've never done that before, and hopefully we don't have to do it again
No.
because it was a nightmare
Yeah.
logistically trying to get all that. We used to have a different person on every episode,
Yeah.
and then we the well ran out, and we used everybody. And there's people we got a list of people that want to come back on.
We just need to find it.
We just need to get a time. I want to go back to 2 days a week, but
I mean, you should be pushing it, but definitely doable.
it's doable.
Yeah.
We did it
Or
before.
we could just record 2 in one night and then call it.
Yeah,
with-
we can always do 2 some weeks and 1 other weeks, and
Or we could do what people don't like to do, but we could do is pre-record.
Yeah,
No,
or just
I don't
start, or
like
just,
record.
or just start a backlog.
then it takes up too much room on the computer. And
Just buy a hard
I mean,
drive.
our files are 2 hours. Some of these videos, these
Down-
podcasts are 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, buy like a terabyte hard drive.
It costs money.
Okay.
Why don't you buy it
Cheap
then,
ass.
David?
You already want to buy like $100 worth of equipment. Just
Yeah.
put that in there.
Yeah, but that's worth it though.
It's
Yeah.
like $20, dude,
No, it's not.
for a terabyte
A
hard
good
drive.
one costs more than that.
No, yeah, you don't need a good one. You
Anyway,
just need
not
storage
the-
space.
Anyway, yeah, class was rough today though. But it was fun. Class was
Oh
fun.
yeah, no,
today.
that was the best.
We had a good time
Yeah.
today.
I think that was the best class
But you
we've
know
had.
what? I made up for it when I was the only one in the room that knew how to use iNews.
I knew how to use iNews, but I just wasn't producing, so I didn't have to do it.
Okay,
Fair enough.
like 3 people in the room know how to use. 3 people in the room knew how to use iNews.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard.
It's not.
And I set everything up, and she's like, "You want to change a couple things to make it work better?" I set it up for how we ran news,
Okay.
so that's why I had to change some things.
Okay.
Because that's how we did it in Jennifer's class, was like that. So we had to reorganize some things and
Yeah.
redo it. That's why, because I didn't know. It's just different setup. It's the same thing. It's just different setup. But, hey, since we were talking about food, David, we'd like to play this little game.
Okay.
Since it's your first time here, correct?
Yeah.
Little segment we like to call the Taste of 314.
All right.
What?
How long has it been since we played this little
Not
game?
that long. A month, maybe?
Feels like forever.
Yeah, because you weren't here for forever.
Feels like forever though. I remember when you played with me for the first time.
Yeah. We play this game with all our
Yeah.
guests. Last time we played it was with Jude, and that was when I was. Did we play with Jude?
I don't know.
It feels like
No,
this
I
has been
don't-
missing
I
for
don't
a
think we
solid
did.
minute.
It's been missing because we haven't had any new people on.
That's fair.
Because like Morgan was a repeat. Jenna played it.
Oh yeah, she did.
Was it mid-July?
I think.
Maybe
Yeah.
August? I don't remember.
No, it was
Jenna,
July.
my friend Jenna was the last one that played.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you 5 foods, St. Louis foods.
Okay.
You're going to blindly rank that.
Okay.
He needs mic cut over there.
No.
About.
I didn't do nothing.
I heard you singing.
I said, "Hey Jude."
Oh. Okay. So we go back and forth with some of these things.
Okay.
There's 5 main ones.
Okay.
All right.
5 main foods.
Yeah, we kind of rotate around.
Okay.
We're going to start with gooey butter.
We like just like anything.
We used to call it 2 different things, and too many people complained that it was the same thing.
Well, I'm talking like cookie versus cake because those are.
There's a difference.
There is.
Well, calm down, buddy.
Thank you, David.
Now
David, you want Ben's spot on the show?
I'm down.
Fuck that! I didn't do nothing.
I'm just
Bro,
playing, Ben.
because here's the thing, right?
Hey, Ben, it's easy to throw you under the bus because
I know you do it every single day.
because you were gone for a while. So
Yeah, but no, even outside of this, you do it every single day.
you know it's all out of love, buddy.
I know it's tough love from you.
Yeah, you
It's
know
like
we
tough
love
love
you.
with your love of food.
So we're gonna. I don't know what you just said, but we're gonna ignore that. So the problem is, we used to do it where it was 2 different things, cookies and cake, and then too many people were like, "It's the same thing."
Okay.
It's
Well,
not the same thing. So
here-
gooey butter overall.
yeah. Overall, well, I mean, is this like 1 out of 5?
Yeah, 1 to 5. Because
Okay.
you're gonna fill the other spots in.
I'm gonna give it a 2. I love my gooey butter.
Good answer, my friend.
Because here's the thing. I'm gonna just touch on it really quick. Because the difference between the cake and the cookie.
Cookies are way better.
It's the crust. Sometimes you do it without the hard crust, and that can be either. I've seen cookies that have like a harder crust for some reason, and cakes that are just like all soft.
What
And
team are
that's
you
the
on?
distinction.
Cake or cookies?
I just like the softer. I like it all to be so gooey
So,
and soft.
Cookies.
So cookies, yes.
Yeah, I
If
agree.
that's what you're defining,
I
as,
agree.
Yes.
I agree
I
100%.
don't like there being hard.
We used to do anytime somebody hadn't been on the show before or hadn't had gooey butter because we had a couple people that weren't from here. We had
Mhm.
them try it. And we made some TikToks with that.
Yeah, no, gooey butter.
We need to get back to that eventually.
gooey butter is amazing.
Phenomenal. Good choice. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, so 2.
too. Okay, I'm trying to remember what the other stuff was. How about Ted Drews?
Ted Drews. I've had that like once.
Rest in peace, Ted.
Uh,
He died like 2 weeks ago.
so
Yeah.
oh really?
yeah,
Interesting. Didn't know
I'm
that.
trying to remember what the other stuff was.
You know one of them.
I got 2 of them, but it has been a while.
Yeah.
Think about this
no,
one.
I'm gonna
Here,
think
do
about
the
Ted
2,
Drews
and then
here.
I have one that I don't know if you ever picked up on it that we. Could
Oh,
talk
I got
about.
them all.
Okay,
I remember.
you
We're
got
good
it.
now.
All right, so Ted Drews. So I'm also just a fan of sweet things. So if I'm blindly doing this and I don't know what the others are, I mean it's a 3, and that might be a little lower because I also have sensitive teeth. So
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Cold things.
Yeah.
It sends a
hurt me.
shockwave up your
Yeah,
back.
it hurts me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, how about St. Louis style pizza?
5. I am not a fan.
That was quick.
I'm disappointed in
I
you,
am
buddy.
not a fan of thin crust pizza.
I love it.
I'm not a fan.
Ben's upset too.
This is what I will say though.
Ben just hid behind the wall.
It goes just like regular crust pizza is 1. Then St. Louis style, I hate deep dish. Deep dish.
Deep dish is horrible.
Like Chicago style, it's too much.
It's not
dude.
pizza. It's lasagna.
Exactly. It's like so like I like regular pizza better, but it's like I'll eat emos. Don't get me wrong. It's not like because I have to rank these. It's not like I
Right.
absolutely hate
It's just,
emos.
you know, there's better St. Louis stuff.
Yeah, it's just like I am not a fan of thin crust pizzas.
How about pork steak?
Oh, that's 1. I love me barbecue steak and
I love
barbecue
pork
meat,
steak. A
anything.
good pork steak when you stab with the fork and
Yeah.
it all comes off the bone.
Yeah.
That's a good pork steak. Apparently, in like barbecue competitions, if it comes off the bone, like with ribs and stuff,
Yeah.
it loses its score. The score goes down because the bone is supposed to stay on there.
Huh.
But it tastes so much better when the bone falls off.
Yeah.
All right. You know what's coming next, right?
No. Well, whatever my 4th pick is.
Toasted ravioli.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Really? You're okay with that?
Yeah. I'd rather have that over emos.
He's canceled.
I'd rather have toasted
You
over
are
emos.
everybody we play this game with is like toasted ravioli is the best.
No.
That should be number 1. Everybody wants that as number 1.
Yeah.
I love barbecue.
You're canceled. No, you're
Now
done.
you have all of them. What would your actual order be?
I mean, it's honestly pretty close. I would actually exchange the ravioli and Ted Drews. So
Okay.
ravioli,
I'll give them credit for that.
Ravioli
Okay.
would be 3, Ted Drews would be 4. Emo's pizza would still be 5, and then barbecue and gooey butter would say the same.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you 5 fast food places.
Okay, bet.
All right.
Yep.
You ready for this?
Uh huh.
Let's start with Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Off rip, I'm just gonna say 4, and it's just because I don't get drunk high that often, and if you ain't that, Taco Bell is not it. Dude.
I'll go to Taco Bell for lunch. I might go there tomorrow.
Nah,
I don't know. Taco Bell's quesadillas are they smack.
They're good stuff.
they are pretty good, but
Like the grilled cheese burrito is also really good.
Oh.
The macros in that are like horrible. It's like 850 calories just for one burrito.
It's like 650,
850.
650.
No, it's 850.
I've looked.
I've looked too. It's 850.
It's not 850.
Yes, it is.
What are you getting in it?
Everything. It's 850.
No, what kind of meat are you getting? Chicken, beef, or steak?
Steak.
That's why. I
Yeah,
get
but
chicken.
Protein.
and also very controversial. Baja Blast overrated.
Never had one.
I can get
How
with that.
dare you?
Hey,
I will
I
say,
love Baja Blast.
I've never had
bring
one.
back Pitch Black. That was good.
Jack, next time you go to Taco Bell, you need to get the
You
Baja
I
should.
don't drink-
Here's the thing. You
I don't
should
drink
get
Mountain
it.
Dew.
Get a Baja Blast.
You need to try it.
I've never had Mountain Dew.
You've never had it? Why?
I don't know. I just
Bro,
haven't had it.
Try it.
I'm good.
No, you need to try
No,
it.
you need to try it
I'm
at
good.
least
All
once.
right,
try
next
it.
one. Popeyes.
Popeyes. Where even did I put Taco Bell at 4, right?
Love that chicken from
And
Popeyes.
biscuits.
Oh.
This is gonna be weird. So I haven't eaten Popeyes literally since I was like 10. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put it at 5 because it was spicy for me for some reason,
I got spicy chicken.
and it hurt. Like I was crying
Jeez.
because I don't know, like we didn't get spicy thing. We didn't get a spicy thing, but like that is my one memory from Popeyes.
It's that Louisiana stuff.
Yeah,
It's that Cajun.
yeah, and like it kicked my ass.
I don't like
At
spice,
10.
but I like them.
When you go back to Popeyes ever, do
Yeah.
not eat a biscuit without a beverage.
I've always
Oh, they're so dry.
dude, I know
They're-
that.
It's
They're
so,
so
good,
good,
but dry.
but they're so good.
You need to have like something with it to make it go
Yeah.
down.
All right. How about Cane's?
Cane's, we're staying on the low end 3.
Cane's used to be my one, and I had it so many times that I don't really like it anymore.
It's like here's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's like same, but also it's just like their chicken is so watery.
yeah,
Like
sometimes.
Yeah.
it's soggy.
As a broke college kid, it's a delicacy whenever I get
yeah.
to have it.
Yeah.
Cane's is expensive.
I know that's why it's a
It
delicacy when I
didn't
get
used
it.
to be a box.
Like,
The 6-piece used to be like $9.
yeah, so when I
Yeah.
go to the
Now
football
it's
game and get a
15.
little coupon, I always take advantage of
You
that.
guys went without
Always.
me.
Well, we had a concert
Yeah.
the next day.
I can't
so.
believe
Yeah.
you went without
But that's
me.
gonna be 3 because
They went
that
without me to Cane's.
sucks.
Boo hoo, go cry about it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
sucks.
It's right across the street.
I know.
But like that's like out of those two, that's the only one like I actually like go out of my way to eat still.
What,
Okay.
Canes?
Yeah, Cane's.
I can get with that, you know. That's good.
All right. So you got 1 and 2 left, right?
Yep.
How about Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, I mean it's better than Cane's, but I think that's just 2 because that's just one that like I ate a lot of, and it's like okay, it's chicken. Like I went from the nuggets, like I'm back on the nuggets. I went from nuggets to liking the sandwich. Now I'm back on the nuggets because I've eaten the sandwich so much.
The
Yeah.
nuggets are
And
just
sometimes
I used to hate the nuggets
Why?
because they taste like pickles.
good. I actually like got with the nuggets and the tenders when those got released.
Yeah.
I didn't know that tenders.
So
what?
are you like banking on something being at 1 or like?
So I
Kind
had
of,
these
yeah.
5 in my head before
Yeah.
we started
Because I
this.
feel like
Ki-
you're banking on like the one.
I mean,
that you
kind-
What are
want
you
there.
hoping for?
I don't know. Like here's the thing. I don't know. I have like a meme answer that's very specific
Okay.
to me.
Well,
You
the
can say
last one,
McDonald's.
the last one is White Castle.
Okay, no, that's worse. That's
Yeah.
that's below Taco Bell.
Yeah, I had a feeling
So
this was gonna
that's
happen.
4. My meme one is Wendy's.
Wendy's is good.
Wendy's is so
I
good.
like Wendy's.
They used to have the 4 for 4. You get 4
Yeah.
nuggets,
Yeah.
fries, and
I don't
something
know,
else,
the
and
biggie
ice
bag
cream
is
for
always a
$4.
steal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So the whole thing.
I had this thing.
So my
Is it still
username
here?
for like all gaming
I
stuff,
don't have it anymore.
all everything, has been Baconator. Bacon.
Of course it
the
is.
number 8 and then TER. I made that name before I knew Wendy's existed. I made that back in like 2006 when I played RuneScape.
You were 4.
Yeah.
I can get
Bro,
with
I'm a
that.
young gamer, bro.
I
I
see
had an
that.
old dinosaur PC. It was supposed to be like a bacon themed Terminator. That's what it was meant to be. But then like during high school, I switched it, and like the branding is now all Wendy's. When the the big stock market stuff like GME and what's happening, I didn't buy GME, but I started looking into stocks. I bought a Wendy's stock just because, and it was the only one making me money for years. I have a box of the Wendy's Frosty cereal still in my room
I can get with that too.
that I hold on to. That was good cereal. It was just Cocoa Puffs with marshmallows, if I'm being honest. Like that's just what it was. But I honestly just love the bacon. Like the bacon here is a great sandwich.
It's phenomenal. Get with a son of Baconator fries too.
Yeah.
phenomenal.
All right, so I didn't tell you guys this, but we're gonna rank drinks, all three of you guys.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
Like regular drink, nothing crazy.
so like are we doing like sodas or just like
It's, everything.
fuck?
I want to make a.
I'm gonna go non-alcoholic.
Because I haven't had soda in about a solid year.
I haven't had it in about 4 months.
So we're pushing my
I
remembrance.
want to make a backup comment.
If you say protein, it's one.
No,
Protein doesn't count.
the hard Baja Blast, the hard Mountain Dew stuff, that's delicious.
Okay, I haven't had that.
I
It's
shouldn't
very
say it
good.
is, but it definitely is.
It's very good.
Yeah, you've never had it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, we're gonna start off with the best, chocolate milk.
Yes, correct. Chalky Moo Moo.
Is
2.
I'm gonna go
Two.
3.
3.
Well,
Them's are
because
fighting words
No.
there, sister.
because I don't know what else you're gonna put in there.
I don't know what I'm gonna put either.
I'm tossing
Okay,
2.
wait.
It's good protein.
No, I mean I have some ideas, but I don't know what
Okay,
I'm gonna
I'm
pick.
gonna move it up to 2 because you have no idea what you're gonna
It
do.
makes it a little more fun
Look,
this way.
After them workouts
Yeah.
in high school, they gave us chocolate milk.
Yeah.
It was
David,
phenomenal.
You all, oh, dude, that's one. You
One,
have,
good
y'all
answer.
have never, in Boy Scouts, we had a cult. We made a cult around chocolate
Yeah.
milk.
You did that too?
Yeah, bro. It was called
Those
the
two just become best friends.
it was called the Dairy Farmers of America. It was during Order of the Arrow, which is like the inner
Oh, yeah.
part of Boy Scouts. Because the whole thing is
You
that's
have
like,
to be picked.
yeah. You have
That
to
comes
be,
and beats his chest a couple times.
yeah, you have to be picked by your troop to get into this brother.
Everybody gets in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's
But-
some scumbags
Not
that got in.
you're not
too.
special.
yeah,
You were at first,
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and then it
until
turned
you
into
realize everyone got some.
everybody got
Yeah.
in. Because there's only become like 13 new people every year
Yeah.
in the troop, and you're on the ballot 6 times.
Yeah,
It's like when you're 14 to 18, isn't it?
yeah,
So you're on the ballot 4, 5, 6 times, and you can get in after you turn 18
yeah,
because there's parents in it.
yeah.
Everybody in the troop I was in, I was only in it for a year, but everybody got in.
Mm. But the whole thing is it's smaller, right? It's like a smaller, technically smaller group.
Technically,
So the camp out you go to for like the specific OA stuff, it's a smaller group. So one time, so
Beaumont
we would always
or SBRF.
like is my favorite.
Which one do you like better, Beaumont or SBRF? SBRF had the lake.
Yeah, SBRF.
I got really sick there.
I think my brother, him and the older guys went on like the like hiking one where it's
Yeah.
like you go camp on hike.
Philmont.
Yeah, Philmont. One of their guys got like a parasite from water.
Really?
Y'all are
Oh
giving
my
me like
God.
y'all are giving me like nostalgia just hearing these names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you in Scouts for a while?
I was.
You Eagle Scout?
Or
I,
you are,
I
aren't you?
came close, but then high school
I
started.
have,
Yeah.
I have my card. I have my my pussy card.
You're what?
My pussy card.
So I was supposed to be an Eagle Scout, and then
Eagle
football
Scout.
started. so I
David
never
Edward
finished it.
Kruse.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it a long time ago.
Yeah.
You got it quick.
I did it
You get it. Were you 14 when you got this?
yeah. I did
Wait,
it.
that math
it
doesn't.
was
You
like
got it in 2013.
yeah. So
How did you do that fast?
because I did all the stuff.
It takes 2 years to do it. What year were you born?
2002.
You were 11 when you got your Eagle.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. That's what the date says on here.
Because I got it.
The date says
I got it.
May 21st, 2013. There's no way you got that in 2013.
Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah. Because it was like I was going into high school, or it was like the summer. Or it was,
You were in 4th grade then.
then that's
Fifth.
just wrong.
That maybe was when you started in the troop.
That's probably what it is.
Because there's no way you
Yeah.
were...
No. That's when I started. That's when
okay,
I
because that's
started.
when I started in the main troop too, or like actual Boy Scouts.
Did your troops have like teams or no
We had
Like
patrols.
patrols?
Yeah.
Those are names I haven't thought of in a bit.
How long were you in it for?
Like about 3 years.
I was in it for 1. So I got really sick at SBRF.
Yeah.
Because I was homesick. I'm not gonna lie. I was 12. I'd never been away from home before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
I got
fair.
really sick because I didn't eat or drink anything, and it was really bad at night. During the day I was fine because I was doing stuff, but at night, you guys know I'm anxious a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lately anyway.
Yeah.
But last year or so I've been kind of more anxious than usual. But I got really sick, and I'll say his name, Keith Skaggs. Doctor didn't believe me I was sick.
Hmm.
I'll say his name. He got his ass whooped in Guns N' Hoses one year. He either got, I can't remember, actually, now that I think about it. He either knocked a guy out or got knocked out. I can't remember. But there was a knockout in his fight, and I was hoping he got knocked out because he didn't believe I was sick. I had heat exhaustion.
Hmm.
So I was, like, actually sick. Heat exhaustion is minor, but, like, it's enough
Yeah.
that I need to get out of the heat. He didn't believe I was sick. I was throwing up all over the picnic table. I was laying. They didn't want me to go in the tent because I was puking.
Yeah.
So they put me on the picnic table, and I definitely puked on the picnic table. But I was so sick, my dad had to come get me And he's like, you need to stay awake so I don't fall asleep. And I got in the car and I passed out.
Mm.
And I went home and I slept for like 2 days. I was so sick.
Did you almost ever witness a knife fight?
No.
Pocket knife fight?
No, but I know a guy that was in the troop that he was chopping wood and he hit his leg. He got a hatchet stuck in his leg. That boy's the definition of
We
stupid.
had Nerf wars, if that counts.
Oh yeah, we almost had knife fights.
We tied a
Did you
guy
ever
to a
do
tree
Nerf
one
wars?
time.
Oh yeah, just like regular.
No,
like,
so like we'd have. So
We were
we'd
practicing
take,
our knots.
We would take one tent and move it to like one side of the camp, and we got like all the troops that were camping with us
Oh,
to do this
yeah.
too. Moved the other one all the way to the side, and we had 2 teams, and we always had, for some reason, it was a can of Axe was the flag, and we
Of course
had
it was. We played so much
and we
Capture
had
the
Nerf
Flag.
guns.
Yeah.
like not like the shitty ones. They were like the good Nerf guns too.
Okay.
And
Like
ha-
like rivals.
yeah, half of them had those,
The
and the
ones
other
that
half
hurt.
had like these like wooden sticks you could use for melee.
Yeah.
And it was like for 5 hours at like midnight. That's all we
That's
did.
so sick.
And it was the greatest time of my life.
I remember we tied a guy to a tree or a chair or something.
What?
We were
Yeah.
practicing our knots.
Yeah.
I
You know,
we
they
did
teach
that.
you how to tie knots.
Yeah.
We tied a guy to a tree.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that. We did that.
We
too.
let him go. We didn't keep him there. But, I mean, we were 12. We couldn't tie very good knots.
Yeah.
We tied a guy. It was actually that night I went home from summer camp. Like I said, it was like it was the most fun day I'd had in scouts. Like everybody went to the gun range. I didn't go.
Ooh, gun
'cause
range.
I don't like loud noises.
Okay.
And especially then, I was not. I have nothing against guns. I'm just not a gun guy.
Yeah.
I was I was like, I'm not going shooting. I'm not going shooting. I don't know why I didn't. Now I don't know, but I didn't go
Yeah.
shooting. And we had so much. There was like 12 of us that stayed back at camp. The whole 100-person troop went to the gun
Yep.
range, and we stayed back. We just tied each other to the tree.
Yep.
We had a great time. Did a little fishing.
Bro Scouts is great.
I don't miss it at all. I got bullied.
Oh, I
pretty
don't
bad
miss
in
it at all. Like I don't want to go back to it.
I got
Like,
bullied
I don't-
pretty bad in it, so I didn't.
Fair.
I didn't like it.
No,
I got bullied pretty bad till I was like 14, but no, like 17 actually.
Dang.
Now that I think about it,
no, I got in trouble at the gun range because there was a double barrel, and I was one of those guys like pop, and
Oh.
and they didn't like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was cool, but they didn't like that.
Do you remember when you would shoot the BB guns? They make you lay down to shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prone.
They wouldn't let you stand up to shoot them.
Why?
You would listen to them dumb rules. So like, when I say fire at will, you may shoot. I'm like, why can't I just shoot now? No one's logically gonna walk right in front of us.
'Cause it was
See five
so
kids
wide.
lying
Okay, here's the
down.
thing. I understand where you're coming from.
But there's some stupid
I helped
people.
to run a gun range for summer camporee. I
Oh,
was on
boy.
staff. I helped to run the
The
BB
camporee.
gun. Yeah, I helped
That
to
sounds
run
like so
BB
much
guns.
fun. This Beaumont.
No, no, it was just like some parade field. I can't remember. It was parade something like
Oh.
spring and spring and winter camporees.
Mm-hmm.
There are dumb kids.
I had to run the archery range.
Yeah.
For like, I was a den chief,
Yeah, okay.
so I had to help run the archery range, and I don't know how, but like, so one of the things we taught him was, always keep it like do not dry shoot.
Yeah, don't dry fire.
All of a sudden, the kids over there, take so D,
Yeah.
and I was like,
So it's like I get where you're coming from. That like, why would I ever do this? They're dumb kids, dude.
I was also the guy that one of the kids got like burned like from dry shooting it, and I just called him an idiot and walked away. I was
That's
like,
great.
we told you not to do it like 15 times.
Did you realize you were talking away from your mic for the last
No.
like 10 minutes?
Hell
yeah,
no,
your
dude.
mic was like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's why he's
For
a
a
guest.
communications guy, I'm surprised you don't know how to talk into a mic.
Yeah, nah. Well, it's because I'm gaming and I'm screaming anyway, so
That's true.
everyone can hear me.
The mics that they use for gaming are so like sensitive. It
Yeah.
picks up everything.
These are these good ones that only pick up what you
Yeah.
talk into it, so you
Yeah.
have to talk
Yeah.
like.
So anyway, the OA thing, getting back to the chocolate milk. We
Oh, I forgot we were even
The
playing
Boy
We
that.
Scouts,
forgot we
yeah.
were playing a
So we got
game.
3 Boy Scouts in the room. You're gonna get sidetracked.
Okay, I was only a Boy Scout till I was like 13, and I quit.
I
'cause
was
it
going for Eagle, and then football kicked off, and I had to stop. I had
Oh.
yeah, I actually stopped doing baseball.
Really?
to be
yeah.
a scout.
Yeah,
Bum.
but that was like I did it before I got into high school, so it's
yeah,
like.
I couldn't give up football like that.
But so at the OA camp out, we made just with random people. We were setting up all the OA sites for the ceremonies. We made the Dairy Farmers of America, and the whole goal was through occult rituals and sewing pieces of different animals together to make the first chocolate milk lactating cow.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me.
Yep.
That
Because
sounds like you.
we made a team called Bacon Ninjas, like
Was it-
doing some dumb stuff too. So that doesn't surprise me.
It was
Like,
like cult of personality, but cult of chocolate milk.
Yep. Exactly. Now
No,
that was the whole. It didn't last for more than a night, but like that was what we did. That was the basis of our cult. Was to make the first chocolate milk lactating
That's the
cow.
most Boy Scout thing I've ever
Yep.
heard.
It's Boy Scouts was fun. I had a fun time in Boy
I
Scouts.
did not. I had a horrible
Well,
time.
so
you guys were maybe in a better troop than I was.
My
but-
troop, there was no bullying, which was phenomenal, but it was.
Well, also
there
our
was two
scoutmaster
sides.
died
Oh.
while I was there,
That
and he was
doesn't
the
help.
nicest guy in the world.
There were two sides. It was the nerds and then
Yep.
the athletes.
Yep,
Yeah.
And so, but the thing was, is we didn't like butt heads. We were like,
all friends.
it was like the best like association group.
Everything
you could
was
have.
all
Yeah.
Everything
kumbaya.
was great. We learned from each other. It was great.
Kumbaya.
The nerds would play football with us. We would read with the nerds. It just
Yeah,
for
it was
some
sick.
it should
read with the nerds.
it shouldn't have worked. But
What troop were you in?
949 out in Wentzville.
918, baby.
Or 5.6.
It shouldn't have worked, but it did.
Yeah. So what's the next drinks, Jack?
I don't even remember.
That was
4 more
great.
you got to go through.
I forgot
We
we
just
were
learned
doing.
a lot.
Yeah, well, that's the first time we ever talked about scouts before. I didn't know he was in scouts.
Yeah.
I don't think you knew I was in it either, did you?
No,
All right, next one is water.
one.
It's the basis 3.
It's one.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right.
I mix it with protein. It's one.
I'm putting it at 2.
Protein and pre-workout makes it a one.
Yeah, as of right now, too, just on my logical brain and thinking, it has to be high because that is the basis of us as humans.
Yeah.
So literally, water and everything because we need it to survive. So it's literally has to be 1.
Yeah.
Orange juice.
5.
Yeah,
5.
I am not an orange juice
Alright.
man.
I'll drink it, but that's not my first choice.
Gatorade.
What?
3.
Okay, hold on. What
3.
color?
Gatorade.
What color?
What color?
What color? This is important.
Gatorade.
This is
3.
important. All right, I'm gonna go with red. Red is.
No.
Then what? Okay, you now have a problem with there being a color.
The one that looks like cum, I don't know.
There is one that's like Arctic Freeze or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it looks like cum.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ben.
Okay.
That's what we called it in football. I'm sorry.
So anyway, what if it's not red? Then what color is
No,
it, Jack?
red's just not the best.
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
well
Orange
then
is the
tell
best.
me. Then
Orange is
are,
not the
are
best.
we rating
No,
orange
no.
Jack,
Gatorade?
you are
Orange and
fucking
lemon lime are
high.
the two best.
Okay,
No,
then what?
it's not.
This is why I'm asking because you obviously understand why
No,
I'm asking what
take
the
your
color.
pick, whatever color you want,
All right,
princess.
We will call it blue.
We're
Blue
doing,
raspberry.
Are we doing blue raspberry?
I'm
Okay.
going blue raspberry, so it's a 3.
It's 4.
It's whatever color you want it to
I'm
be.
going 4.
I got 4 left.
So there's one left.
Yeah, I got
I'm
4
just
left.
counting. All right, how about Prime?
Dog.
5.
I've never drank it, but everything around it, I
That
hate.
shit would be a
It
5.
ended up as my 1. I've only had it one time, and I didn't like
I
it.
didn't mind. I don't
Dude,
mind
just
it.
like the marketing of Prime and like what's actually in it. It's not a sports drink.
Well,
There's-
what's sad is they put. I'm gonna be with you. Remember when the 300 came out and I was all over that?
Yeah.
They made a UFC 300 Prime bottle.
we have one in your room right now.
I have an empty one in my room at home, and it was the best. Like
They
drink
do
I've
taste
had.
good. I like it.
The Prime, but they put so much into like their limited edition drinks that if they put so much effort into their normal ones, it would actually be better. Instead
You
of
also
like
got to remember
the
it's
2
two
week ones.
doofuses on YouTube.
One of them's a doofus. KSI is actually kind of smart.
yeah.
Okay, Logan he's an idiot, but he's also a genius at the same time.
The stunts he pulls gather so much like
He
hate,
pushed his
but he's
dog off
smart.
a boat
Yeah.
onto the rudder the other day. Did you see that video?
I think he acts dumb, but he's actually smart.
It makes him money. That's all he cares about.
Him and Kevin Nash got into it the other
okay.
day.
Do you got,
If it makes you money, I don't see why he would stop.
it's like I see
acting
why you're saying
retarded.
that. Do you guys know the YouTuber CoffeeZilla?
No.
He's suing him.
Yeah, he's
Who?
suing him. CoffeeZilla.
Co-
CoffeeZilla.
I don't know who he is.
Do not know who that is.
So he's a journalist YouTuber who mainly focuses on crypto stuff. So the big thing right now with that and Logan Paul is CoffeeZilla is suing Logan Paul for defamation. But it's not actually. It's weird because the whole thing was based off of a video CoffeeZilla did on Logan Paul's crypto game Crypto Zoo. And I'm not going to go into it because it's literally like 2 hours worth of video that I've watched.
The lore.
Yeah, the lore of this is insane. But he's not even like suing him for like the comments he made. He's suing like on those videos because those fell through in terms of like getting a case. So he's suing him on like some other thing he did, or it's like maybe like copyright
So
infringement.
like it's not even like a
exactly.
It's so like the case has no like stable ground at all. It's
Yeah.
just a flimsy case.
Yeah, and like if
Oh,
you guys
no.
don't know who the YouTuber Legal Eagle is,
I've heard of him.
I've heard the name.
Did he cover it?
yeah, he covered that.
And it was like,
Oh,
there's-
Lily was great.
I love
and he was like,
Legal,
there's
bro.
no chance that like this goes anywhere.
Yeah, and I'm
he
like,
did one about It's Always Sunny and
Yep.
the one where he called them the word.
yeah,
You know the one I'm talking about?
I think I
Don't
do.
say it.
Bird.
is the word. That is
Yeah.
the word. But like in the Prime specifically, like you guys know game theory?
Of course, I know
Yeah.
games. I
Do you
have
know,
his merch.
Do you know food theory?
Of course.
They did a thing on Prime. That thing, that is not a sports drink, dude. There's nothing about that it's a sports drink. It has electrolytes in it, but not the proper
Matt
ones.
Pat literally exposed Prime for like
Oh yeah,
the
it's
lying thing it is.
it is a horrible drink. And then South Park in their special,
Cred.
yeah, Cred, literally,
I forgot about that.
it's literally talking about how they're just like using like the cred of like young kids to like just sell this horrible drink.
Well, I mean, you have to realize though, Logan Paul's one of his biggest statements was, "Any publicity is good publicity."
Oh,
So
yeah.
when he gets made fun of like on South Park or Food Theory, he's like,
Kevin
"My name's
Nash goes
getting out
after
there."
him.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Yes, and that's where he's smart. However, like the crypto stuff, and like he's
That's a scam.
yeah, it's a scam.
Wasn't that one girl in there
Horrible.
too? The one model,
What?
the crypto scam. That model girl was the face of it.
Probably. I mean, well,
I can't think of her name. but
Nina?
No,
Oh,
she's very attractive.
okay, so you're not talking about FTX.
that's literally almost every
No,
model.
I can't think. She's one of the top like influencer girls.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
like,
Starts with an S.
oh, I have no idea.
I can't think of her name. She did a lot of stuff with that Aiden guy for a while.
Aiden
Aiden
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah,
Dude, Aiden.
Summer Rae.
I don't like him.
Summer Rae?
Yeah,
I forgot about her.
That-
she was like the face of the crypto scam.
That girl
Yeah, I
does
have no
not
clue.
exist anymore.
She's still around occasionally.
Yeah, but I would highly recommend watching CoffeeZilla if you want to know more about this. Because
Well, I don't want to watch it now because it's based on nothing.
well, no, it's CoffeeZilla's You should watch. No, just not even about the lawsuit.
List Legal Eagle.
Yeah, if you want to know about the lawsuit, watch the Legal Eagle video. If you want to know about Crypto Zoo and how that was a scam, go watch CoffeeZilla's on it.
I don't know why Logan Paul does all this like dumb stuff though. He's in the WWE making bank.
He's
Oh, yeah.
killing it over there too.
He's
Yeah.
also killing it. He got like 10 million for fighting Dylan Dennis.
Yep.
Who?
We're gonna move past that. That's a lot of lore that you've missed with
Okay.
Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis.
But the him in the WWE, he's insane over there.
He fits right in.
He's so good. He's so good on the mic. He's so good in the
He's
ring.
an entertainer. Like that's what
was,
he is.
He was built to be a pro wrestler. And now I keep saying Kevin Nash. Diesel from the 90s going after him now because
Mm-hmm.
Kevin said this guy's a bum and he doesn't know what he's doing. Kevin Nash can't hardly walk because of his knees. Apparently that's a big meme on the internet. It's Diesel's knees.
Hmm.
Because he walks in his knees. He tagged into the ring one time, stood up, and both his knees gave out on him. So
Yeah, that's what happens
Kevin
though
Nash
in that industry. Like your knees are gonna get brutal.
well, Kevin Nash just hates everything. And he's a miserable old man.
That checks out.
Yeah, I don't like Kevin Nash. Anyway, what were we talking about? How did we get to Logan Paul?
Prime was the last one on our list. Why am I the quote unquote guest running the
Well,
show?
this is
right
what
now?
happens when we get sidetracked like this. This is just what happens.
Oh,
you know?
I told you we talk about everything down here
I understand that,
You
but
did-
you
you
have
looked
fun
at me
down
and
here.
asked me this question.
because you were the one that took it down the other road.
Fair.
I'm gonna look up the Legal Eagle
Dude,
later.
it's
I
So-
zoned
so-
out. I was
Because I keep up heavily with. I was big on like game theory, like
Yeah.
film
Matt Pat.
theory. I love Matt.
Oh, we
Pat.
talked about game theory.
I've met Matt
Pat
Pat.
is-
zoned out for a
He was
second.
at Kansas City's Comic Con one day.
Oh, really?
And I was just so happened to be there. He had a little station set up. This was at the launch of Food Theory.
Why did he
Oh, okay.
retire?
Because he wanted to spend
Okay,
time with
retire is a strong word.
his kid. He's still on GT Live.
He's because here's the thing. He retired from being the voices of all the channels. He still like helps write scripts.
GT
He
Live.
still
he's-
does like
he's
management
the face
stuff
of GT
for it.
Live.
Game theory.
so-
Yeah, he still just does GT Live, even though like Ash, the behind the camera person.
Ash is great.
Ash is great, but she's like for the past 3 episodes they've done, she's on the front of camera. So I'm not saying that Pat Pat's gonna leave.
Well,
but like it seems because like they have a new guy.
He said like he's adamant on keeping him on GT Live for a bit.
Yeah.
He just because he wants to be there with like them, but he doesn't want to be like writing a script for like
Yeah,
all these
exactly.
theories.
So like he like retired, and like that was the funny thing is like I stopped watching just because I didn't like the game, all the theories,
I
and like
never did. I
I just
love you,
watched
Matt Pat.
GT lives, and so like there was
I don't think I've
there was
ever
this-
watched one.
Shut up. Keep
They're
talking.
good. But-
It's never been my style of YouTube
Fair.
videos.
But it's like, and so like he like had a retirement video, and I watched
Did he do
that
Food
live.
Theory too?
Shut up. Yes,
he did. Yes, he did all of
I've
them.
seen him. Yeah, I know who that
He
is.
did Style Theory too. That's
Yes.
one of the newer ones though. The girl who does Style Theory is really good.
Amy?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
good.
I
Amy's
think
really
he
good.
did a bunch of Mr. Beast videos too for a
He
while.
did. He exposed like Mr. Beast burger.
No, he was in
festivals.
Mr. Beast videos.
Yeah, he was. He did the YouTuber hide and seek.
He did
And
He
those
did,
two.
he did a lighting video. So he was a judge in a light video.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then,
okay.
and
I
then
get down
he
a
lost.
wormhole of Mr. Beast some days, and I look up,
Yeah.
and I've probably seen every video he's ever made.
You know what's funny is when Matt Pat lost, 2 days later, a video came out and said, "Is Mr. Beast Burger really worth it?"
That's so
after he
funny,
got
man.
out of the hide and seek video. I was like, "Yeah, that sounds
That
about
hide
right."
and seek video is rigged.
No, all of Mr. Beast's videos are rigged in some capacity, whether
Yeah.
they're staged or not. They're rigged in some capacity.
David, you follow YouTuber drama more than I do. What do you think of the Mr. Beast stuff? Do you watch him?
I
It's all
watch Mr.
Chris's
Beast.
fault.
I'm not getting into the Chris stuff. That's
We're not talking about that.
We're
here.
not talking about Chris.
But I'm saying it's all his fault. Jimmy's innocent to an extent, but he's also done some.
I
I said he's done some pretty bad stuff, but he's
Yeah.
to an extent.
Did you watch the Jake video?
The like,
Jake the editor, or
No.
Jake Weddle?
Jake the Viking or no?
No, Jake the comedian. Jake Weddle, I think is his name.
Oh,
Weddle, that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, you remember he used to be in the videos all
Didn't
the
he
time?
get his car crushed in like an Astra or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Like
guy.
he said he tortured him in the video and all this stuff.
He's like, you need to call your mom and get like a reaction out of her.
yeah, okay, I know.
Well,
what you're
then he
talking
got into the Delaware stuff. They called him Delaware because
Yeah.
he wasn't allowed in Delaware or
Yeah.
something, which isn't true.
about. Yeah, so
Because I remember that guy. Do you remember?
I think
He did the I destroyed the house,
yeah,
and they took it down.
yeah.
It's not that one's not up anymore. The one where they're in the room with the when he had the mask on,
yeah.
that's not up anymore. Because I tried to find it, unless I was looking for the wrong thing. Because it was 24 hours in an insane asylum.
Yeah.
And I can't find it. I've looked for
Give
it.
me like, I
But
miss
Delaware
the
was
old
like a
stuff.
big part of the show, like the old show when they would destroy the cars and get a new one.
Yeah.
No, I like the
Or, like-
keep your hand on the house.
Yeah,
last week. That crew was like phenomenal. Yeah,
Yeah.
like everyone was there, and they all worked so well together.
Yeah.
That was good. That was what Jake Chandler.
Garrett, Chris, and Weddle.
No, Weddle wasn't in that one.
No,
It was,
Jake the
Bailey.
Viking. Bailey. I meant
Well,
Bailey was
so
good.
Bailey on that, they did the 100 days in a room. With
Yeah,
the
they
guy
did.
and the girl. That was the
Yeah.
same Bailey that won the house.
Oh, okay.
Because I noticed it right away. And I was like, that's the same guy. Him and that girl Susie.
Yeah.
She's like making videos now. She's great.
Yeah.
She's like all the comments are like, we made the right person famous, because they did.
Yeah.
Because she's like genuinely a good person, and not some of the other people they've had on there.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's uploading more now since the drama
Who,
came
Mr.
out.
Beast?
Yeah, because
It's
he's hot.
publicity.
He's hot. Yeah.
Well, okay.
He
if-
passed T series, so of course he's
Yeah.
hot.
Well, here's the thing, because it's like at this point, it's not Mr. Beast. He has a whole crew. He has everything. They have a lot of backlog of videos, so it's not like he's producing more stuff. It's
Right.
just
Oh, he
like
is.
Stuff is coming.
That
out.
man is a genius.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Like here's what I understand about from whatever, because like I also watch a lot of Ludwig, who
Oh, I love
Ludwig,
Ludwig.
I'm hit or miss on. Some days he aggravates me. I hate Hassan,
yeah.
and he's buddies
Hassan
with
is
Hassan all the
meh.
time. Hassan is. I hate Hassan. What's his last? Riker?
I think
Piker?
so, I
Hiker.
think so.
Riker. He's an idiot. People think he's smart because he does political stuff. I don't care where you stand politically. He's an idiot because it's all like he even went after Mr. Beast one day for building 100 wells.
Mm.
He goes, "Why are you?" Or it was the eye video.
All the controversy with like him curing deaf people, building wells. How can you hate on that?
Yeah, and it was Hassan that went. It was like the leader of it. Hassan and I think Moist Critical were both.
Moist Critical is
Apparently, he runs a wrestling company.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Moist Critical.
no Moist Critical just aggravates me a little
He's
bit.
got like 4 different channels with the same one, like Penguin something is
Yeah,
him too. Is it?
Penguin Zero is the actual username.
But it's Moist Critical.
Yeah,
is
but
the name he
yeah.
goes by.
Penguin
What's his real
Zero's-
name?
I don't know.
Penguin Zero is where all the like the funniest like memes he has comes from. Not like on his
Yeah.
other channels. It's always Penguin Zero.
Moist is the other one.
Yeah, Moist is like where he does like all like the
serious stuff?
Yeah,
Well, Hassan went after Jimmy for the either he,
for being a good person.
yeah, he goes, he shouldn't have made YouTube video, exploited it for money. He used the money to do the eye video, the curing the blindness.
And then he did that money to cure the deafness.
Yes, it's like he's using the money for good. I'm not going to defend him from the sexual predator stuff on there, but he does good things.
The last thing I remember though is that people are like, he's an idiot. He's gonna run out of money. He has like Mr. Beast reacts, Mr. Beast games.
They don't do those
And
anymore.
They don't have.
But they're still getting 30 million views a month.
Yeah, 30 million views, but like those two channels alone
And
are going to
everything-
garner like 10 million from
He
a whole
also
year.
has channels in every language.
Yeah, they're separate channels.
Everything is dubbed in every language.
Meaning he's getting revenue from every
So
country.
if he gets 100 million views on a new video, he probably gets 20 million views on the Spanish version,
and that accumulates to like probably like
and then the Portuguese version,
much
and
money.
then the German, and the Russian, and the Chinese, and the Japanese, and all these different languages. And he's making an absurd. Nobody thought to do that for YouTube. Nobody.
I think, and I'm gonna say like maybe 2012. Smosh did it, but only in Spanish.
I don't know who Smosh is.
No, yeah, they did a Spanish
Yeah.
channel.
I think
Who's Smosh?
Okay, so
Smosh is amazing.
Smosh is one of the
Is that Anthony something?
Anthony Padilla and Ian Hecox.
I know Anthony. Anthony does the I Spent a Day with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so that was.
He gets some interesting people in there.
Prime Smosh.
He
is
don't, wait,
something
I just realized he
else.
doesn't know the old drama.
Yeah.
He needs to see like Prime Smosh, like where they
The
have
only
those
thing
dumb
I know
skits,
about
like
it
if
is
video
I know
games
I
were
love
real.
that they're
Anthony-
back to that. They're
Yeah.
back to just doing. They're
Like
back
if video
somebody
games were
buy
real
it?
was like peak. If movies were real, if YouTube was real,
Yeah.
you know they're back to doing that, right?
I love that. They were
I've
so
never
good.
seen a
They're
Smosh
back
video.
to doing it. They're doing it.
Yeah,
actively.
because Anthony came back.
Anthony and Ian.
He bought it back, didn't he?
Yeah, well, Anthony and Ian made up, and then they bought it back from Mythical Entertainment, who was the Good Mythical Morning people. Rhett and
yeah.
Link. Because when all the stuff was happening with like Machinima,
Is this like Portnoy buying back Barstool?
I have no clue. What
I don't know
those
because
words you just
Portnoy
said
bought
are.
Barstool back for $1, so I doubt
No,
it was
he
like that.
didn't.
Yeah, no.
He bought it back, sort of.
It was for $1.
Yeah, because Disney didn't want it anymore.
No,
for
I
$1.
no, it
Sort of.
It wasn't like that. I think it was like a legit deal.
This
but
is
but
too,
it was
that's the basics of it. He paid $1, but if he sells it again, all the money goes to
Yeah.
No,
whoever
I-
Disney
But he's not
bought
letting
out.
it go this time.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know
this
why
time.
he could have got way more for it than he did.
yeah.
Well, he's a millionaire who runs Barstool. He's fine.
Well, he would have been a billionaire if he waited a little longer.
He's going to become a
I
billionaire
don't personally
eventually.
like Dave Portnoy.
I think he's amazing.
I'm not a Dave fan. I think he's a douchebag.
I want to go to Michigan and meet him because he's always at their games.
He's a douche.
crazy.
You don't even know who Dave Portnoy is.
No, I have no idea who these people you're talking
Barstool.
about are.
Barstool is
Oh, okay,
so
Barstool's
good.
Like I know what Barstool is.
Yeah,
I love
that guy.
Barstool.
Yeah.
The guy who does the pizza reviews.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That guy.
He's a good guy.
But
I
anyway,
have better food opinions than
so
him.
like Rhett and Link, the whole thing with Machinima, which was the like content conglomerate that like managed a bunch of these channels together. Went under because they had horrible management and didn't tell anybody, and so they just started firing and like letting go a bunch of these content creators.
They didn't know
companies.
until the day of.
Yeah, and so Rhett and Link, who by that point had made Mythical Entertainment, like bought Smosh from Machinima, so all the people at Smosh would like keep their jobs. So it's been under Mythical Entertainment, and like so that was still Ian. Anthony left, and they've since made up, and it's actually great now. And so Anthony came back, but then like that was the big announcement: is Anthony came back with Ian, and then they rebought Smosh, like the actual Smosh IP from Mythical Entertainment, and then they started doing. Well, it's like they kept everything else, like with all of the like quote unquote B characters. They've kept all of them, like on the payroll and to do their stuff. But then Ian and Anthony are now doing like the like classic Smosh stuff, where it's just like random for shit skets. So like they did a new, like they have a new video games in real life, like they have a new one.
I was a big fan of their How to Be a Cop video.
Mm.
That was like the most out of pocket video ever, but it was so good.
You're a big Smosh fan, aren't you?
That's my whole YouTube feed
Yeah,
until
so-
you messed it
so
up.
I was over there the other day, and I said something about Danhausen, wrestler. Like I
Yeah.
was trying to get you to go, and you're like, "Who's that?" And I said, "Give me your YouTube." Her whole YouTube feed is Smosh.
Yeah.
It's so
Everything.
good.
And I
Yeah.
ruined it. I put
It's so funny.
I put Danhausen into it, and it's a great thing.
Like, if I'm just bored, I'll find like a 30-minute compilation of them just
Yeah.
saying stupid shit.
I can't-
I'll die laughing.
I can't believe the Courtney and
Shane got
and
married.
Shane got married.
Yeah.
that is the
thought-
like one of the longest running bits.
No, I thought it was a joke because they
Because
posted
it happened on April Fool's Day, and they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they posted it on April Fools, and I'm like, at first I panicked, and I'm like, oh my god, this is real, and then I realized, oh, it's April 1st, it's a joke, and I'm like, no, I gotta wait a few days, so like,
Yeah.
Is it
see if
legit?
it
Yeah, no,
actually
it's legit.
happened.
They are
Is it
straight up married.
Like that
Yeah.
episode in Practical Jokers where Sal or somebody married Sal's sister.
That was a punishment.
What? Okay,
so no.
in what context are you
They
trying to relate
actually
this?
got married,
Yeah, as a punishment, and it didn't stand.
but it was like a real
Yeah,
legal
this is
marriage.
not Smosh.
No,
No.
these people are actually married.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I was
the whole thing.
shipping them the whole time.
Yeah,
I
the
was
whole
watching
thing
them.
was the community and like the internet had been shipping them for years, and they had said no, we're not. Like we're not in a relationship at
Yeah.
all. And then it's like it like had died down like that, and then they just come back and it still happened, and then they come back like, hey, we're married.
Yeah.
I was shipping them ever since.
Yeah,
I was.
everyone was, dude.
I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Great.
Keith is great though. Keith is phenomenal.
Oh, I love Keith.
Is this what you guys
Oh,
feel like
Keith.
when I talk about wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keith is great.
That's fair.
Noah was good.
Yeah.
I
the best.
love Amanda and Angela. The new people they added
You never
like
got
a
into
few
Olivia
years
there a bit
ago.
ago?
What?
Didn't I got someone named Olivia there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd she go?
She's still there.
Okay.
She's not there a lot.
I haven't.
Yeah, but she's
I'm
still
trying to
there.
get updated because I haven't like been in touch with all that. I was big on like who said that, who said that,
Yeah.
like who tweeted that. That was great.
Yeah,
Those were great.
I still watch it.
I love the Matt Pat episode where he's just roasting Ian the whole time.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good, dude. I love the internet.
Smosh made YouTube what it is today.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta
They
stay
did.
off the internet.
I still go back and watch Jenna Marbles because
She's from St. Louis.
Yeah.
Jenna
Yeah,
Marbles.
Yeah.
look it up. Jenna Marbles from St. Louis.
No, she's not.
Do you want to bet?
I thought she was from like New York.
While they're on the topic of YouTube, what the hell is up with Nikakov Avocado? Please,
Okay, so I
someone
haven't
tell me.
I haven't
Who?
looked. So he
Hold on. Explain to me who this is.
Nick Cotto Avocado. All right.
Turn your mic a little bit.
Okay. Well, he put it like that.
No, you talk direct. You see how I'm saying it directly into
Yeah,
it?
all right.
You keep
That's
doing
stupid.
this.
Great.
Where
I
you're
don't
turning your
care.
head and
I
you're
don't care.
You're looking at Ben and you move your mic like 2 inches
Okay.
to the right so you can
Don't
see him.
care.
And then the thing.
Back to-
hold on. You see what the screen looks like right
Jack.
now?
Yeah.
That's
Don't
what
care.
it's supposed to look
Great.
like.
Don't care.
When you talk, it's about half
Look,
of that.
I was taught that shit should not be in the red.
It's not in the red.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's in
been
a red.
It has been in the red the entire
We
time.
were taught by the same person.
Yeah, and it's told don't let it go in the red.
Well, you talk too low. So we have to turn you
all
up.
right, so as
talk too
Emily
low.
has the talking
Okay,
stick for 1
I
second,
have no
Hush.
idea who you're thinking about, but it says she's from New York.
and then you have the talking stick because you're
We're
gonna
gonna-
explain
we're gonna- hold on a
avocado.
second.
Yeah.
On multiple websites,
Now, hold on a second. I'll
it says she's from
show you
New
what I'm talking
York.
about.
Jack might be puffing one today. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's been all over the place.
I'm like, she literally worked for Barstool when they like
God, that's
first
the dream.
started.
I would love to work for Barstool. You know, that'd be like the good day.
I have
I just want to go work for an esports company.
I want to work for Barstool because not only are they like an entertainment like company too, but they also do everything under the sun, like sports, competitions, like within the company.
Bro, I just want to go work for Off Brand, which
You
is
get you get free tickets to sporting events just for being part of Barstool.
that's
She
sick.
quit for blackface.
How could I not?
Well, she kind of canceled herself because no one was like getting mad at her.
Plus,
And
you
then
get to
she
see the
put-
man Portnoy himself.
And
I
then-
swear she was from St. Louis.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
What's her real name?
It's like I think it actually is Jenna.
It is Jenna
something.
Marbles.
Miss Marbles.
Well, it's not.
Oh, Maury,
Yeah, it's not Marbles.
Marbles.
Rochester, New York.
Yeah. I don't know who you're thinking of. I'm like she has like a little bit of an accent.
Hey,
No,
y'all.
somebody broke into her house and she pepper sprayed him.
So you're
Checks
not
out.
you're not trying to find the information you set out to find out. You're just
Yeah.
like looking through Wikipedia now.
How do you know what I'm doing over here?
You took my phone.
A, I can see it.
You kidnapped
B,
that
what
poor
does
woman's
any-
phone. Wait, get back.
B, what does her house being broken into have anything to do with where she lives or where she was born?
I don't know.
Exactly. So you're not looking at what you're trying
Yeah.
to find.
Hush.
I have no idea who you're thinking of.
Jack's
was
in his
from
own world
here.
right now.
Hey, it's been a weird day today, man.
Can I have my phone back?
No, you
'Cause
can't.
See, now
You're
I'm in
not
the-
gonna
Jack,
find it.
Jack, do you want to learn about Nicky Alcavado or
Yeah,
not?
you talk about
now
that.
I'm in the
gonna find
mood
this
to
about
watch
Jenna
like
Marbles.
Don't Win Mario Party now.
Luigi wins by doing nothing.
No, like Smosh doing like Don't Win Mario Party.
Oh yeah,
Where they sit on the couch and like try to lose. This is
Who's
the
the
funniest
other
thing
girl
ever.
that's
She
like
got me
Jenna
into
Marbles?
that.
dude, they're not the first ones to
What?
do it.
Who's the other
I
girl
know
that's
Luigi
like
winning but doing nothing is
Jenna Marbles.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't know.
Do you know who Chiz Plays is?
Yes. He's so loud.
He literally just sits there like plays like these Wii games. Like,
Oh yeah,
I think he's the funniest dude ever.
yeah.
I don't know if he's funny, but
Yeah,
I watch him
think-
occasionally too.
I think he's great.
he just screams the whole time.
That's the point. It's funny.
Here's the thing. I think it's funny, but like after watching like a couple of them, I'm like in the best way possible. I don't mean this as mean. Like this is just the style that he's going for. It's like that is for kids.
Yeah.
Like it is like.
That's kinda
and that's
why
not against you
Like-
either.
like,
it's just like
I'll
the
see him on my
formatting
For
of
You
it.
page.
He cusses a lot though.
That's what I get with.
Yeah.
Like I'll see him on my For You page and it'll just be him like throwing a controller at, like
Yeah.
his Chiz sign. And I think it's the greatest
No,
thing ever.
now if you want a better one, do you know who Poofisher is?
I was just
Poofisher?
gonna say that. I was about to say
Poofisher
that. He
is-
breaks his controller like every other
Yes,
episode.
he has like a ton of like a box of backup Wii controllers because he just smashes.
He breaks
them.
expensive controllers too. He breaks like the fancy Mario ones.
You mean Professor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Professor.
Professor's like
I can only watch.
Okay, all right.
To
I'm gonna
understand.
put you on this right now. It's an hour.
No.
It's an hour-long video, about 30 seconds a clip of Professor breaking something.
That's great.
And it's in part 1, part 2, and part 3. And it's like,
Okay. Little
too
known
much.
fact. Do you know? So I'm not a gambler, but I like watching other people gamble.
Yes.
So there is.
Steve will do it.
So there is a YouTube channel called Vegas Matt,
Oh, it's close.
slots YouTuber.
It's close.
Professor was just on it one episode. He loves the slots game. What's it called? It's Huff and Puff.
Huff and Puff.
Huff and Puff is his favorite game, and he just appears on, like, he was just there, and I was like, wait, I know this guy.
His voice is hard to miss.
Yeah,
It's very like he's kind of like hearing like an Ozzy song. You know it's him just by listening to
Yeah.
his voice.
So anyway,
Professor's
you want
phenomenal.
to learn about Nicky Avocado?
Sure.
Just gonna call him Nicky because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say.
I'm not
Nick
saying that
Acaba.
everyone. I'm just doing it for the
Let's call him
bit.
Nick. We'll go with that.
So Nicky was originally a vegan YouTuber.
Oh, gross.
He was very good at playing the violin.
He had a boyfriend.
He had a
Oh.
boyfriend. He was very good at playing the violin. Like, that was his original stuff. Is he would post himself like very good, very well playing the violin. And then he was like a vegan. I don't know if he was like an activist vegan.
He was an activist.
Was he like
Yeah.
the vegan teacher?
No,
No, not
but
insane.
He had like a parrot. He would make vlogs like the parrot, playing the piano, the
I hate that
violin.
lady.
Yeah, but so then it's like I think it was like something happened with his boyfriend.
No, because they both got fat together.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, something happened.
Jack, you're gonna love this.
So
What's happening outside? It's so loud out
They're
there.
closing. What time is it?
8.
Yeah, they're closing.
It's upstairs.
Yeah, they're closing.
Yeah, why is it that door that's clanging?
Esports.
Oh.
yeah. But so then, like, something happened. He was like, "All right, I'm eating meat now." Like, it was like a spite thing. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember who.
I think it started with like the ramen.
Yeah.
Like he did. You know what mukbangs are?
Yeah. Do you know what this
Yeah.
is? The fun. Yeah. So then he started doing mukbangs. And he just kept doing them. And like, this was a skinny guy.
Like it
Right.
started with ramen, then he went to fried chicken, then it went to McDonald's, then it went to
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
That sounds like fun.
So then like progressively, got worse.
Right.
And this dude was fat, like humongous.
Like bigger than people we know.
I'm gonna pull up a photo to
Whoa.
Yeah,
show
please.
Jack.
Like he would not fit through that door.
Yes, it was.
He used to be skinny.
Yeah.
Yes, he was like honestly fit.
He wasn't fit, but he definitely was like the definition of what you should look like in 1960 if you were in America.
Yeah,
A skinny male was like just the best way to
yeah,
describe it.
and the whole and then it became like it wasn't like just the mukbang. Is like he was.
Whoa.
Yes, that's Nicky. Yeah, yeah.
What picture are you showing him? This face.
No, I needed to like a lot of them were just his face.
Yeah,
Like,
you know.
I needed
Literally
like a
his
full
face
body.
is-
Before and after picture.
Literally,
I'll pull up
his
the
fat face
new
is like
one.
the dumbest
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen.
This is. They're gonna get to this, but this is what he looks like now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one is that?
It's what he's
the new
now.
video.
And so
We're gonna get sued by him.
we're fine.
All the lawsuits can go against David.
All the lawsuits.
no.
All the lawsuits can be given to Lyndon Wood's Department of something.
But so then, and like, it wasn't even, and then he became like super arrogant. Like the character became super arrogant of like, oh, I'm making all this money. And like, it would start whining about things and like be like I think the big thing was like, he got physical with like the guest he had on, which I think was
He
his boyfriend.
cried when his scooter wasn't charged.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
This fat guy
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the mobility scooter that's like the
at
handicap.
Target.
Yeah, he cried when his wouldn't work.
yeah.
Jesus.
I'm
So,
pretty
like,
sure he broke it.
So that's what it became. Like, that's what he
Is
became.
this a real person?
Yes.
Yes.
Not like a gimmick.
No, this is who he became because of the money.
Yes. And so all that happened, and then he posts this new video where he's skinny. And the whole thing was, and this was like, we were talking about the Logan Paul, how he was smart. Like, it could have been him to a point, but there was also a point where he realized and just kept playing off of it and had a backlog of these videos made.
I guarantee he had at least like 30-minute videos like set to release at a standard amount of
Yeah.
time while he lost the weight.
Yeah, and then dude just lost this weight while everyone thought he was it, and they released this new video. Yeah, I've been working out, and like I
I lost 150 pounds.
Yeah, like
No, he lost like
was-
320.
How big was he?
He was like he was okay at his peak. This is no joke. He was eligible for my 600-pound life.
Dang.
Yeah.
He was way eligible. Like not like borderline. He was way eligible.
One time I randomly met a girl from My Giant Life. She works at the pot shop by my house.
That's great.
interesting.
Yeah.
Is she still built like that?
She's tall. She's not fat, but she's tall.
Checks out.
She's 6'10".
Yeah, that's
Put her
all,
on the basketball court.
She was in NXT for a while. Like original NXT.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's the basis of Nikki
DNA.
Avocado stuff.
And so like literally it's like you're never gonna do it. But go on TikTok and just look up Nikocado Avocado. Don't look at the weight loss. Just look at like with guest. And it'll literally be him crying about like someone like I think his boyfriend took a fry and then he yelled, "Put it back, I'm gonna starve," and then smacked the container on the floor and started like bawling his eyes out.
Yeah,
Hey, it's fries.
yeah.
He had 12 of them in front of him. He would consume 80,000 calories on camera for a video.
80,000.
Yes,
Yes.
That's what a mukbang is. Because a lot of people, what mukbangs usually are, is it's like a guy who like works out, and, like does stuff. Like he'll just do it. You know, I don't know, like not often, but then like this dude goes and like works out and loses all the weight, and then he does another, and then they do another one. Like that's how.
It's a very unhealthy practice of bulking while keeping the muscle that you got from that one meal and then burning the fat off.
Did you actually watch the video?
No.
He sounds like a super villain.
Yeah.
In it.
He's like 2 steps ahead. I'm like, all right, asshole.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know you were 2
'cause that-
steps ahead because apparently you're skinny now.
Yeah, because that's the thing. He was like, I played all of you.
Yeah.
Social experiment, if it was played
like-
to perfection.
No.
Yeah.
What was the experiment? Like, what was he trying
Can you
to get
fool
out of
people
it?
on the internet or something?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but he should people know you can fool people.
Well,
Like
it's-
that's not an experiment.
I guess he created like this, like arrogant and like disgusting character.
Yeah, like, yeah.
just to prove that people can change. Well, I mean, if he's trying to prove people can change, that literally proves anything.
Yeah,
But
it could have also been, like I said, I haven't watched the video, but it could have been just like how something more like, oh, how like hating on somebody will draw more attention or will draw a lot of attention.
dude, there was a TikTok video of him that got like 5 million likes, and he's like, my pantry's organized with like a bunch of unhealthy food, and he says, 'I have OCD, and the camera guy says, you mean obesity?
Yeah, I know.
And, and he turns around like the sirens blaring, and that's the whole video. But it had 5 million likes on TikTok.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's publicity for him. Like with Logan Paul, whether he likes it or not, good or bad, that's publicity. People will now know who he is because of that one clip.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest clip ever, though. But
Like Logan can't go to Japan.
Logan.
Oh god, dude.
Don't
he claims
even-
he can.
We don't need to talk about that because that's
That's old.
actually no. We
news.
can talk. That's old stuff. We can talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's did you see the Dominic Mysterio clip on there?
Oh, when he was on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom went full on heel.
Honestly,
It was
I
funny.
liked it. I
It
thought that
great.
was funny.
I don't remember what he said. You know Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
We
His
love
kid
them.
Yeah.
was on Logan Paul's show,
Mm.
and he's like the top heel in wrestling right now.
Okay.
He's great at it. I don't remember what I think he asked him if he's allowed to go to Japan.
He
Okay.
made some joke to Logan. It was a Logan's podcast.
It was enough
He
that
made
Logan
some
was like,
joke
"Come on,
about
man."
going to Japan.
I think I've seen this clip.
It was recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a month ago.
Yeah, I think I've seen. I didn't know it was like Rey Mysterio's son, but like
yeah.
I think I've seen this clip you're talking
Guy
about.
with the mustache, long hair.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's got a full-on porn star mustache,
Yeah.
but he's not. Well, I mean, his storyline is getting there, but
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like
and then
all this is crazy. Like Nick Avocado losing weight, Logan Paul doing like literally anything under the
Anything.
sun to like
Yeah.
get publicity.
throwing his dog off a boat.
Yeah, that too.
I haven't
you
heard
see
about
it?
that one. I don't.
Making a joke about
It
the
didn't
Japan
really
dude.
look to me. I don't know, but it didn't look like he pushed a dog. Looked like he was petting it. Like he touched it. Somebody touched the dog, and the dog jumped off the boat.
It's a mix of both because he wants people to get mad about it because then they'll spread his name around. But he wants people to not get mad about it because then they're also going to spread his name around. It's a double-bladed sword that he likes to play.
And it's working.
That's what people don't understand, though, is bad publicity is not always the end of the world.
Right.
Unless they're Amber Heard.
Controversy creates cash.
Unless they're Amber
Eric
Heard. then he
Bischoff
lost
said
cash.
that best.
What?
No, Amber Heard just poops in people's beds.
No, she lost. she lost. Like she went bankrupt from the Johnny
Yeah.
Depp
She
lawsuit.
did.
because it was
bad.
pure defamation.
Yeah, and so now she has no.
She took a dump in his bed.
Nobody wants to hire her. Nobody wants nothing.
Dude, my whole senior marketing class, it was in the computer lab, and there was a row of computers in the back that we would just fill that whole row with the cohort cam of it going, so we could watch it.
You actually watched
Yeah.
it?
God.
Yeah,
I watched it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I
Was
watched
it long
it.
ago? You were in high school?
Yeah, it was my senior year.
No.
That was.
In my computer lab, we got the video.
You had a
of,
computer lab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just had computers everywhere.
My computer lab, we
We
got like
had,
the
like,
Shrek
computer
running
labs.
across the screen.
Mhm.
We had him like set up so when like the villagers are running to his home in the first Shrek movie and he follows them, we hit start on all
Oh,
the
you did that
computers.
thing.
So there's the Shrek going across all our computers.
No, but we had
phenomenal.
them like going. At one point, I think my teacher actually put it on the smart board for all of us to watch,
Yep.
and we were like,
My
"Is
dog
the
got stung
principal
by a bee.
okay?"
You couldn't pay me enough to watch that.
Oh,
No,
it was funny.
I would go home and I would actually like sit in my bed and watch it.
She's like, "Why
and I
can't-"
remember like the tweet coming out saying they're gonna come out with a verdict. And I grabbed the remote from my dad and I go putting it on. I'm like, I gotta see what happens.
All of that was like interesting.
I didn't
'cause she's
follow
like,
it at
She's like,
all.
I got stung by a bee.
And then people
dog
made
got stung by the
TikToks
bee.
about it.
Yeah.
No, and I think my best one was she's like, why can't Johnny look at me? You know, I can look at him. And Johnny's just like, I don't want to look at her.
No,
Like, I don't
He
wanna look
talks
at it.
so slow, too.
no,
Well,
he
Johnny
like
was calm about the whole thing.
He didn't do anything.
I know he played it. He played like that court case as perfect as you could.
Did he hit her once or something?
No,
He didn't?
No.
No, I think it was like a back and forth thing, but because it was purely defamation, she lost.
Yeah.
It was wild. It went on for a while.
Yeah.
I mean it's kind of like this is a
It
horrible.
was in like
comparison,
Vermont
but-
or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
What?
It was in like
it was
Vermont.
somewhere like that.
Some
I think it was
useless state.
Virginia.
Well,
It was in
we-
some useless state.
It's weird because like the law is like so fine tuned. It's like OJ was found not guilty in a murder charge, but in a civil case, he was found guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in a civil case, you can't be sentenced to jail time.
You can't be tried again either for the same thing.
Nope,
unless
which
there's
is
new
why
ev-
he wasn't able to be
unless
tried
there's
in
new
legal
evidence.
court. Legal court could not try him again.
Unless there's new evidence.
But like also the whole way
And
that
then he
they-
wrote the book.
the whole way they played like him getting the not guilty verdict is kind of genius on like the lawyer's part.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
such BS.
He played as like the conspiracy with the misuse of evidence is the whole reason why they're able to get that verdict.
It doesn't fit. You must acquit.
If the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah.
I don't know, watching that South Park episode where he's like, "This is Chewbacca, and Chewbacca lives on Endor." Now, why is this important? He did like the whole like glove thing with with the Star Wars gig. It was great.
I love the OJ reference in Shrek.
Did you hear the new thing?
Oh yeah,
What
the
was-
right,
which one
the
was that?
white Bronco.
Yeah. So there's the like cops scene. I think it's in Shrek 2.
yeah, and
It's in Shrek 2. So there's like the mock like cops as in the show scene where it's like all like police camera footage, and so it's Shrek's riding away, and it's like a male riding away on a white Bronco because it was a
the
donkey
white-
turned into a
oh.
white horse, and so it
Yeah.
was a whole
Oh,
it was like
God.
a OJ bit.
Did you hear the new thing that they were saying why the glove didn't fit?
The rain.
No, he was on some medicine for his
Oh, and his
arthritis.
hands were swollen.
Yeah, and his hands were swollen
Ah.
because they told him not to take it so his hands would swell up.
We all know he did it.
So, we were talking about story slugs in class today.
yeah.
When OJ died in news class last year, I said the slug should be, I made the joke that the juice expired. And somebody stole it and put it as a slug, and I was like, and everybody's laughing. They see, I was like, hey, that was my joke. I stole that from Peter Dinklage.
Oh,
That was
God
my
love-
joke.
God
I
bless
stole that
Peter
joke.
Dinklage.
God bless him.
wait.
oh.
Do you get to do like other news in this new class you have?
No, they just edit my.
We
my
just
stuff.
edit. You got bailed out so hard
Oh,
by
yeah,
that
I
class.
know.
You don't have to do shit in there.
I know. I would have edited it though. I mean, we still have to. We still have to edit our packages, but even
That's package.
I know they're
People
easy.
act like packages are difficult.
not,
They're
dude.
not. I use the same 3 people for
Yeah.
my interviews. You know Amon?
Yeah.
I use Amon all the time. Amon is the most pure. Amon's a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most pure PR trained person I've
Yeah.
ever heard. He's a great guy. He's a redneck from Pacific. I never would have guessed that.
Love that. Is that the guy that lives near the KFC?
Yes.
Yeah.
I jokingly, this is the only place I know where it's at in Pacific is the KFC, and he happened to live behind it.
Here's the thing. One thing.
And then a month later, I realized what I had said. And I was like, "Oops."
Oh,
Well, no, that if someone asks where he lives, he goes, "I live by the KFC."
He does because
he just leaves it at that.
in Pacific, that's the one place everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to
The-
Pacific
the-
like twice.
The DMV and the KFC.
Yeah.
Everything with initials.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Amon was in a couple of them. Danny was in a couple of them. Dean was in a couple of them. I don't think I had a freaking billionaire in my package. I think I'm the only one ever in Super Smash to have a billionaire.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Tony Khan.
All right.
His dad owns the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, interesting.
Love that. I hate the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, but his dad owns. He should own the guy that should have bought the Rams that Kroenke screwed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shahid Khan. His son was in my package.
Nice.
I got a press pass. Got to go to AEW conference. And it was
Oh, that's
cool.
sick.
It was awesome. You sort of got to talk to him too. You were in the meeting. You didn't say anything, but you were in there.
Because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I just told you to join this call.
Yeah.
I said his podcast stuff, and I said join this call. We were in a room with it was a Zoom call, but with everybody in wrestling media.
Okay.
And I was like, this is, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. She had no idea who, Dave Meltzer was in there, who's the top guy in reporting. Sean Ross was in there. Everybody was in this call.
And then there was you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I got to meet him in the press conference a week later.
Nice.
Which was really cool. So yeah, the packages, they're not difficult.
They're not.
They're not. They take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They take 12 minutes to edit at the most. You just got to make it sound good.
Yeah.
And once you find if you find a story, the interviews come.
Yeah.
The expert sometimes is difficult, but they would count me as an expert for sports because I have a podcast that occasionally talks about sports. Like Jalen, they counted Jalen as an expert because he had a football podcast.
Interesting.
Jalen is not an expert.
Yeah.
Jalen's gonna come on soon, but
Okay.
I wouldn't call him an expert. He knows his stuff, but he's not Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, so one thing I'm going to tell everybody listening, I'm being forced to do a radio show on a station that I don't want to, that I'll post a link to eventually, and I didn't want to do it, so I decided I had to Hoosify the station. You know what I mean by Hoosify?
Hell no.
Hoosier it up a little bit.
Okay. So, all right. Whatever.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I got that from the term Hoosify. You didn't give me any extra information on what that meant.
I haven't got there yet. I'm getting there, Dave.
Great.
Give him a minute.
Yeah, I take time, buddy.
Oh my lord. Okay.
So I was like, I wanted to talk wrestling and play music. And the guy in charge didn't want me to talk about wrestling for 2 hours. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm playing music. And he goes, do you have a name for it? And I said, how about Rockin' Wrestling? At first, because there's Chris Jericho, Rockin' Wrestling Ragers, the Kruse that he does every year. It's like, I'm kind of like that. And then I was like, let's Hoosify it. Rockin' Wrestling. Not wrestling, wrestling. Rasslin. Try to sound as stupid as possible. I think it's a great name. What do you think?
I mean, for what you're doing, yeah.
Rockin' Wrestling.
Yeah.
It's the double R.
You have alliteration.
Yeah.
I love alliteration.
Don't we all? Rockin' Wrestling. The collective oh God in the room when I said it.
I mean, I probably would have said "oh God," not like a bad way, but just like. Of
Was
course.
there not that collective?
Oh no, and I don't know if people liked it or
I couldn't
hated
tell.
it.
It was like, of
But
course.
everyone was like, oh.
But everybody in the room knew me,
Yeah.
so they weren't that surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more or less like the fact that you came up with that.
Yeah.
Of
Well,
like,
and you
it's
came up
double
with
R2.
it.
On
Like,
the spot.
Yeah. You
I
didn't think about it.
No, I didn't. I was like Rockin' Wrestling.
And it's like double R. He got us there.
And my mom hates it when I call it wrestling. She's like, you sound so stupid when you say that. Because it does sound stupid. But I purposely do it, especially with my mom. I like to aggravate just a little bit with my mom. You know, I like to mess with my mom.
Like, Maya, what about some wrestling?
She hates wrestling.
Wrestling.
Wrestling. She absolutely hates it.
You're like, no, Ma, it's wrestling.
She thinks it's the stupidest thing ever. And it is stupid, but it's fun. I like it.
You
it's
like
fun.
you like the storylines.
I do.
You also. I tried liking what you made like the AEW that was on.
The guy burnt his house down.
I tried getting with that.
Swerve
but
got his house
it's
burned
not
down.
A real rivalry.
They really burnt the house down.
Okay, but it's so the rivalry he likes is it's a storyline type thing. My
Yeah.
kind of rivalry is you know who Conor McGregor is, right?
Yeah.
Throwing a trolley through Khabib's bus and injuring 3 people and getting arrested.
I need a clarification. Are you using trolley as in shopping cart?
No, as in the movable, you can
A
lift arms up.
guardrail.
Okay.
I don't know where he got trolley from. It's a guardrail.
Well, that's what they called it when they did the press on it.
It's
was
a
trolley.
guardrail.
Okay, but yes, okay.
You've seen the video.
No, but I know I can imagine what happened.
Yeah, and then it's just, I like that more because it's real.
Yeah.
They hate each other, but then with AW and WWE, do they really hate each other or is it part of the storyline?
Sometimes they really hate each other.
But the thing is, I don't know that.
Well, that's the point. It's called kayfabe.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's like Santa Claus.
Like Jorge Masvidal and
kayfabe.
Colby Covington despise each other. You know they despise each
Yeah.
other, but then you look at like Pereira and Prohaska. They don't hate each other, but at the time they did.
CM Punk and Drew McIntyre hate each other.
You hate CM Punk.
I do hate CM
That's a good
Punk.
rivalry. You and CM Punk.
Yeah, I hate that guy. Did you see? I don't know if you saw this. I don't know how much wrestling you pay attention to lately, but there was this whole storyline with Punk and Drew over that bracelet.
Oh yeah.
They're selling this girl, like a fan, made Punk a bracelet, and he was wearing it on TV one day, and Drew came out and broke it.
That's beefing. Like that. Like they hate each other over that.
No, it was. I don't know how to explain it without it sounded stupid, but Punk had a bracelet, like a fan made thing with his wife's name and his dog's name on it, and it was like a special thing because a fan made it for him, and he thought it was cool, so he wears it out in the ring, and Drew came out and beat him up, and stole it from him, and that they made that thing feel so like important storyline wise that it felt more important than the title match, because the way they made the storyline about something stupid. It sounds dumb. But it's not. And then the girl that made the bracelet is beefing with Drew on Twitter because they're selling the bracelet now.
Yeah.
Like replicas of it.
That's fucked up.
Because she should get royalties from it.
Yeah.
So, and then they realized it, and Drew said, no wonder, Drew said something about no wonder he's your hero. You're both crybabies. Drew McIntyre on Twitter is an animal.
That's crazy.
And then they changed it to, it said AJ and Larry before. They changed it to CM and Punk. So they can't, yeah. Which is kind of, that girl should get something from it.
Yeah.
She has like a ton of followers on Twitter now because of that bracelet. But I don't know. You didn't think the Hangman burning Swerve's house down was interesting?
It didn't look legit.
It was legit.
It looked
fake.
real fake.
It looked so fake.
It was real. They actually
Like-
burned down a house. It was a set, but they burned down a house.
I'm gonna use
Why? Because he was sitting in front of it drinking bourbon?
Yes.
Like, the fire was so close to him and so much fire. Like, if there's going to be that much smoke, they won't let you stay there.
It's a TV show.
No, but
So?
like I
It's
said,
not real.
rivalries
It's
where
fun.
you know it's legit
Yeah.
are like it's everything. Like
You both sat up and don't act like you guys weren't paying
Okay.
attention then. When you saw the fire, you were like, what is
Yeah,
happening?
because we kept
Hold on.
talking about it.
I'm gonna ask him a very good question here. Which would you believe? Like,
Oh, hush.
no, I'm just serious. Hate each other more. What we just said, like the burning of the house down, like supposedly, or
Suspension of disbelief, brother.
two people fighting at an event because they hate each other. That's supposed to fight in like 2 months.
Well, okay, here's the thing.
Suspension of disbelief.
I'm like, yes, because Jack's not wrong. It's only just,
It's like
different.
watching a movie.
Like, you're right in the sense that, like, yeah, it's not a real rivalry, and that's why you don't like it. He's just more interested in, like, the fantasy story part of it.
Story, I can't get with the stories. I
Great,
don't.
then you
Okay,
can't.
don't
That's
watch
why
it.
it's an
Jack, Jack, I want you to just like. I'm actually being legit. Try and like explain a like very popular like storyline. Like I'm like, what is one that like people love that like
the best storyline of all time is Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Okay,
Everybody
what is
in
that?
America hates their boss. Everybody wants to beat up their boss, right? Stone Cold was that. You could live vicariously through him fighting with Vince all the time. He did. I mean, he put cement in his car. He drove a Zamboni to the ring. Sprayed Vince with a beer truck.
I mean, looking back, Vince deserved it.
Oh, Vince should be in jail.
Is he not?
No. Oh, I can't wait. That documentary comes out like next week. I can't wait to watch
How is
that.
Vince not in?
There's a bunch of lawsuits going on.
Did he pull a Diddy and run away?
No, he's in Connecticut.
So he did run away.
No, he's always lived there.
Oh,
He's up in.
you should go to Maine and see Stephen King.
Apparently, him and Linda have been separated for like almost 20 years.
Speaking of separated, you want to talk about everyone's favorite person, Dave Grohl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was,
I saw that. I didn't believe it. Because Dave Grohl is a good guy.
I was not happy with that.
Did you see Learn talk about it? Our good friend Learn.
No.
She was like, I still love him. And then she
Dude.
said, no, it was not with me. You know who Learn is?
No,
Keishi?
no.
The Point?
No.
I know the point.
You know the Rizzuto show?
I know of it.
You know the girl on there?
No.
That's Learn.
Look, the only radio show I've actually ever actively listened to is the Dave Glover show.
I can get with that. I get with that.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, well, you
All right.
Oh, that water was not good. Anyway, Dave. Yeah, Dave is like a well-known good guy.
But let's explain what happened.
Is he not, though? Like, he's a good guy.
We need to explain because I don't think he understands.
Yeah,
what's
I have
happening.
no idea what that.
You know who Dave
Okay.
Grohl is?
No.
Foo Fighters.
Okay, he's part of Foo Fighters.
He's the lead singer. He was a drummer in Nirvana.
Okay.
Now he's Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Now you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He released a statement yesterday saying he's been married with a few kids
For
for
a long
20
time.
plus years. Released a statement yesterday saying he had a kid with another woman.
Okay.
And his wife's staying with him.
But he didn't necessarily say
That's
that.
what it said. He said,
All about the money.
No, it said he's trying to regain their trust. Didn't say that they were staying together. And I saw that I think he only has 2 kids, but both of the kids, I know for sure Violet, who's like I think she opened for them.
She's
a
playing
while
drums,
ago.
right?
No,
No, not drums. No, she
No,
sings.
she sings.
She's good, too.
but she deleted, I think, all of her social media
I would,
accounts.
too.
Yeah,
And
that's what happens.
I'm like, and he was the one that people thought like perfect
Yeah.
guy in music, never did anything wrong.
Well, apparently he's cheated a lot
and
in the past.
I think that's what Everlong is about, was him cheating.
I don't know.
That's what I heard. And
It says it in his book that he cheated.
well, speaking of like how Lorna joked that it wasn't with her. One Sirius XM host I follow, she's currently pregnant, and she joked that it was like
with Dave.
That's
yeah,
a good bit.
She joked that she's like, sorry to say, but I'm carrying
Dave's
Dave's
baby.
baby.
That's a great bit.
Hey, wouldn't that be pretty cool, though, to
People
have Dave
got
Grohl's baby?
No, people got so mad at her, and she had to tweet like
It
a
was a
few
joke.
hours later. She's like, "This is a joke." She's like, "I'm happily married." Like,
And Dave already had the kid.
yeah, like already had the kid.
Do you think his wife just found out about it?
Yes.
No,
I think she knew for a while.
I think the whole family knew, and he wanted to get, now that the kid was actually born,
He wanted to let people
He
know.
wanted to say it himself instead of like TMZ.
How to tank your
coming
publicity
out.
101.
At least he didn't pull a Karl
No,
Malone.
that like yes, but also it's better for you to
Wouldn't
say it
admit
than
it.
TMZ or like any other outside source.
I mean, yeah.
Because thing already happened. It was going to get out eventually, most likely.
TMZ
Yeah.
always ruins every headline.
I know a
Yeah.
guy that was
But
on
like not just
TMZ
TMZ,
one
just
time.
like in general,
Well,
like
remember
PR
when-
stuff. If you say it yourself, it's still going to be horrible.
Yeah.
But it's going to be better than if some other outside source found out about it
Remember
and said
when
it. Because then
Kobe
you're
died
hiding it.
and like TMZ picked up on Kobe's death like
Before
first?
Vanessa knew.
Before Vanessa knew, but that's not but the worst thing was that people didn't believe it because it was TMZ.
Yeah.
Nobody
TMZ
believed
is
it,
almost never wrong.
but nobody wanted to believe it because it
I
was
know,
from
'cause it was
TMZ.
Oh
Kobe.
yeah, because it was like shocking to so many people.
And it was before Vanessa even knew, which was even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a guy, TMZ wrote an article about, he put a car on a roof.
Eh.
He was driving 100 miles an hour, hit a fence, and the fence shot him up into a guy's bedroom. He walked out the front door.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw him like a
I
month
was
ago.
actually just playing GTA at that point. Like I don't.
That guy, he knows this. He doesn't listen.
Ball damage
but
doesn't exist.
I could not stand this guy for a long time, and then I actually talked to him. He's a good dude. He's an idiot. I'll tell him that. He's an absolute idiot, but he's a good dude.
You know a lot of idiots, and I'm one of them.
You're top of the list.
No, I'm second. Casey.
No,
Yes.
no.
He went to SEMO for a semester to play with tractors. How can you justify that?
That is true. We talked about this last
How
week.
can
My
you
buddy,
justify that?
he's a truck driver now.
Okay.
He didn't want to go to school, but he was forced to go to college.
Yeah.
And he majored in agriculture
Bro.
because he thought
I
he
love
would get to
that.
drive the tractors.
Bro, I love that for him. He just knows.
He
Bro,
said,
just
we
knows what he
went
wants
to the farm once, and I didn't even get to drive the tractor.
Dang.
Now he makes a good living driving
Yeah.
a semi-truck. He's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble.
Why?
He's going back over the road. We're never going to see him.
Well,
Aw.
no, he's in trouble with you.
Yeah.
I love Casey. We're gonna see him on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, we are going to see him on
Yeah.
Saturday. That's this week.
How long? My question is this: how long do we plan on being out?
All
Like, are
day.
we doing like an all day
It's an
type
all-day
thing and
thing.
get
Be
back at like
prepared.
5 or 6?
Probably later than that.
Okay.
Probably like 8 or 9. We're going out on a boat up at Mark Twain.
Okay, nice.
You know
Casey's
what?
roommate.
I'm hip with that, and
You're just going to suck it up and deal with it if you're not.
well, I'm hip with it. But are you going to Main Street after?
I don't know. Probably not.
Do you
I want to, but he
Do you
doesn't.
want to go to B Dubs?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
I only ask because UFC 306 is on, and I'm not buying the pay per view because it's kind of bad.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how tired I am.
Because like
Because you remember, I don't really sleep here.
Well, I'm back on 306 real quick because it's at the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
But they're hyping that up, but they're using that it's at the Sphere to justify having a real shit card.
Sugar Sean's on it, isn't he?
Yeah, and him, Alexa Grasso, and Brian Ortega are the only 3 good fights out of 12.
Who's the girls' fight?
Valentina Shevchenko versus Alexa Grasso 3.
She's good, isn't she?
Yeah, and then it's O'Malley versus Dvalishvili. You don't know who that is.
Main event?
Yeah. And then you have Ortega versus Lopez. Only 3 good fights on the whole card. And they're saying, oh, we can do that because at the Sphere. And I'm like, that's not worth me paying $80 to have that.
There's got to be a way you can get it cheaper than $80.
If I want to hear them talk in Russian, then I can get it for $10.
Because I get the AEW. AEW is supposed to be $50, and I pay $25 for it.
If I want to hear them in Russian, which I really don't, it's $10.
I don't know.
You don't hear Rogan.
Yeah, and I want to hear Rogan. He's the best part.
Then Russian.
Rogan is maybe the best interviewer in the world. I can't think of anybody better at interviewing.
He was
because his interviews, they don't feel like an interview. It's like he says what's going on, and the guy will tell him everything.
Well, he messed up a couple times.
Everybody does.
But consistently with interviewing the losers of important fights.
That's not his fault.
Well, it kind.
He gets sent. Dana sends him out there.
The first 2 were
you know that, right? Dana sends him
the
there.
first 2 were his fault, but then the third one Dana sent him out was Jones versus Cormier 2, and I wish he didn't interview Cormier after that fight.
That's his buddy now.
Yeah, but you look at Cormier after he lost to Jones the second time, it was heartbreaking to watch.
He says that fight ruined his career.
He literally said, I don't know if you can have a rivalry if you lose both the fights. And I'm just like...
Well, there was also the whole thing where Bones got suspended 6 times when they were supposed to fight.
Yeah,
and then by the time they actually fought, Cormier was 10 years older. And
well, you got to remember...
it was towards the end of his career.
Yeah, I remember the whole thing with Cormier was he will never know if he was better than John Jones because Jones was always popping.
He was always suspended, and he was always hurt because Jones was young.
He's good. He was good.
He still is young.
He's 35, and that's young.
Yeah. But DC's 50.
45.
It's old for a fighter.
I love DC, dude. How can you hate a man like DC?
Dana, one time I heard a thing. He was aggravated because he walked outside and he sees all 3 of his commentators. He sees his monster DC, sees Joe Rogan and the other guy that I can't think of his name.
John Anik.
Yeah, they all got their feet up on the desk. They're eating nachos and popcorn, just having a great time. And he's like, "You guys are supposed to be calling this and being serious. And you're over here eating popcorn and nachos." Yeah. I guess if anybody's can do that though, it's Rogan, DC, and who?
That's the John Anik.
I don't know.
That's the dream job though. I mean, being able to do that, and at the capacity and the level you're doing it at is.
That's how I feel about McAfee. What he does with WWE.
McAfee, dude. McAfee gets away with so much. Now, he doesn't do any bad things.
No, but he gets away with murder.
But no. Tell me how, in any right mind, I bring this up a lot, but it's the best point I have, you will let Theo Von on College Game Day with Pat McAfee on live TV.
Yeah.
There in no...
We talk about this every week.
But, think about it. There's no way any...
We talked about more than it was actually on TV for.
There is no way you
That's
can justify having Theo Von, of all people, on game day. Of Michigan, Ohio State, and there's Theo Von.
Are you a Ty Schmidt fan?
I am not.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are the same person.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You're both massive Packer fans. That's really the same only thing.
Yeah.
Passionate Packer fans. Is it Iowa got whooped up on the other day, and he's an Iowa guy. And everybody on the internet was like, "Oh, Ty's going to be an all-timer with Ty," because Jordan Love got hurt and Iowa lost. That's kind of how you were, because Michigan lost too.
Yeah, Emily compares my rage to Frank the Tank from Barstool.
I don't know who
No,
that is.
you do that yourself.
No, I
don't think she knows who Frank the Tank is.
No, I know who it is, but he always talks about it.
I talk about
he's
Frank
like,
the Tank.
I'm like Frank the
Frank
Tank.
the Tank
and
is
I'm on my phone. I'm
my
like,
dad
sure.
my dad called me Frank the Tank because I flipped.
Did you know who Frank the Tank was before he started comparing himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad first called me Frank the Tank when I flipped the beer pong table at the Super Bowl party.
You're a mess, Ben.
I am a mess.
Well, how long are we in? 2 hours? Almost?
Yeah.
What a quality episode.
That was a good episode.
That was great.
David, you got anything going on? Anything you want to plug or anything?
Hell no.
No? You don't do much?
Nah, I mean, I have things, but
You don't want to plug them?
I mean, I do a D&D show every Tuesday, hopefully every Tuesday. The thing is, anything I do, it's supposed to be scheduled,
right?
Every week. It never is.
Yeah, never.
It never is. So that's why I'm not gonna plug it. Because it's like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ben, you don't do much.
He made us cut something, and I'm
He
I'm
did.
happy it wasn't
That's
me.
we haven't cut anything.
No.
and
months.
you know what? I'm proud of myself.
And it wasn't me.
It was an accident, but like,
Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
I guess I didn't tell you couldn't say names. You couldn't name drop
All right.
people.
I'll
Emily,
take it.
I got nothing.
Me wasn't
you got a radio show?
Oh, yeah. I got a Headbanger 7 on the tower, the HD3
We'll post the link.
station for Lindenwood. That's Thursday, 6 to 7.
Follows me I'm on 4 to 6. She's on at
Yeah.
6. You got that going on. I got the same thing. I'm on 4 to 6 on that same day. You can catch me on KCLC 89.1 here. I can post a link to that too. A couple days a week. I do want to say, did get some bad news earlier today. I found out a guy I know real good. Great guy. He passed away. Terry Ridenhour. This episode goes out to him today. This one goes out to him today. Thank you guys for listening today. We'll be back next week. We have a massive episode coming. It'll be really exciting. So it'll be a good one. We'll see you next week. David, thanks for coming on. It was fun.
Of course.